Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of BLANCTV. We are continuing the RGL Division Playoffs World Tour here. We're dipping our toes into newcomer. You know how we do. We've covered main, advanced, amateur. Now it's newcomers' turn to shine on the stage here. We got the number 3 seed team bebot versus the number 6 team pngwins, or maybe it's just penguins, but who knows? The mystery will remain. I'm, of course, Terry, and today I'm glad to have the Godfather here with us, making his first debut on BLANCTV. How are you doing?
I'm really excited to be here. I'm excited to see some really high tier TF2 tonight.
Yes,
but all
sir.
jokes aside, I'm excited to see, what people who have never played competitive TF2 before, or in some cases have extremely limited competitive experience, what they're able to do, how they play. This is basically the polar opposite to what most people are used to hearing me cast, and polar opposite to what I'm usually casting. So
I was about to say, for someone that pretty much only casts invite, you're gonna be in for a treat here. I have covered many a div in my time over the years in TF2, so I can tell you that just because it's low a div doesn't mean it won't be exciting, and hopefully we have a competitive set on our hands tonight.
I'm hoping for a competitive set as well over here on my end. However, I'm no novice to casting low-level matches. I'll have you know that for the first 3-4 seasons of RGL Highlander, I casted open playoffs all through grand finals.
Playoffs.
I know. So I casted not only low-level TF2, but it was Highlander, and this is when I was far less experienced. Very chaotic. So I think I'm ready to see this. Actually, funnily enough, someone recognized me in a pub the other day. He was like, yo, your caster's sick. And I said, yo, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. And then he said, you know what you should do? You should cast a newcomer match. That'd be pretty funny. And now here I am casting,
Dude, time is a flat circle, yada yada yada. But we do have all 12 in the server, so I'm gonna just quickly run down these rosters because they could probably get going live any second now. So on bebot, which is of course tagged up very properly as bot, they have Seba, which is, I believe that's how that pronounced, on Scout, Dead Battery on Scout, Mapbat and TNT on Soldiers. We got Feral on Demoman and Mary or Mary on Medic. And then over on the other side, in the red jerseys, are the Penguins, is what I'm just going to easily call them by. We got Klaus and Jub on Scout, Paxson and Janachi on Soldier, Space Tuven on Demoman, and Pew Pew on Medic. As we mentioned before, these are the number 3 and the number 6 seeds. They did not play each other during the regular season, but had a pretty good season, all things considered. One of them went 6-2, one of them went 5-3. And a handful of handful of matches against other playoff newcomer teams under their belts. So again, this is of course round 2, so they've already been here before last week, taking care of business in the round of 16. Now we're in top 8. Our maps tonight are going to be Sunshine, followed by Metalworks, and then Snakewater if necessary. I'm going to switch scenes because we could be going live any moment now.
Very excited for this one. Happy to see some low-level TF2 for the first time in a long time. I was going to, as I was talking about earlier, casting low-level Highlander. I was going to do that this season. Didn't end up getting to do it. The team I was going to cast, unfortunately, lost first round. It looks like we have, everybody's on server, everybody's on teams. Excited to see what people are looking to pull out here tonight. It looks like the side of Penguins have readied up. Do you have any semblance of a prediction for this match?
It's always hard to predict a playoffs game, and it's doubly hard to cast a playoffs game where you aren't really all too familiar with the teams. So I'm just gonna hope for a riveting set. So I'll say 2-1, and I'll just give it to the favor of the higher seeded team. But we are gonna go live. Give me your prediction, and then why don't you take the first mid, Godfather?
I'm gonna guess on this map specifically, it's gonna be maybe like a 5-2 here, but we are getting in onto this first mid of this match. It's bebot versus Penguins, and getting right into it, see who wants to be aggressive early. We got that red soldier up on the high ground. Looks like maybe a bit of a bomb from the side of blue. We're going to rotate around a bit, opting for the left side. Both teams now standing in the opposite choke. No kills yet. Looks like Red Soldier tried to get some high grounds. Pressure onto point. Very weak players on the side of blue right now. No frags at all so far. This mid so slow. No one really committing either. We got Paxton in the enemy choke right now. Maybe here comes MatPat. And Paxton will be the first to go down, but finding Feral. And 3 actually down on the side. 4 and the med dies too. Just Chiba, who knows, left alive from bebot. A nice clean mid from the side of Penguins.
That was a slow developing mid there, as you noted so eloquently. It was 45 seconds in before the first player died, so that's like as classic of a ring around the rosy type of mid as you could possibly see here. This will have Pew Pew at full uber charge, waiting for the rest of her team here. They're going to be ready to go, as we do have Siba on the engineer, building up that 7th player at the left spawn. They also have the Pyro as well, so Dead Battery looking to deny this Uber, make it as horrible as possible, and he's picked the door correctly. And this Uber is gonna get the Pyro finally, but the Uber charge has pretty much been put to waste here.
Oh, there's pressure on
cap
point,
time though. There's so much cap time.
Oh,
the medic goes onto it, but
touching.
it's just not worth. And very stereotypical mid to last after you keep your meta alive and you kill the other. And Penguins strike first.
Penguins do strike first. That scout, I think it was Claus, just gonna sit on point there, bait it out, but since no one really collapsed, there's so much pressure already in, and they get it in the end. Now, coming in onto mid number 2, Demo's going to exchange a little bit of spam. Soldier rotating pretty far around. I think that's Shanasi. Take some high ground, getting some early spamming. Nice job by him. Very weak players once again on the side of bebot, so we'll have to see what they decide to do. Here comes a bomb from TNT, getting some damage in. There goes Pew Pew, taken out. No medic for the side of Penguins. They're going to lose their Demo as well. Just losing their soldier so far is the blue team as they look to clean up the rest of these kills. But look out for your medic as, oh god, the sack wave comes in, but gets deleted. A full team wipe. bebot getting back into this match as they're going to cap out this mid and move on to second.
That was terrifying to say the least on the side of blue. You see 2 soldiers on red just high flying in, trying to take away Mary's Uber, but unsuccessful in their desperation salvage. And again, this will be a shot for bebot to tie up the score quite quickly. Oh, I hear a sniper though.
Yeah, we do have Jub up on Sniper. He's watching this left side from the defending perspective. We'll have to see what he's able to do. We also have Paxton up on the high ground right now for some added spam. Looks like Scout's going to peek on the left side. Got TNT's going to be coming forward, so likely going to be waiting for that soldier to get into position before bebot decides to take the push. Red is at 61%. Pew Pew doing a good job building up, but here comes the Uber from the side of the blue team, getting early damage in onto this Demo, taking out Paxton actually. Med's very weak, goes down, no medic for the defending team. There goes the Demo as well, taken out. Only 2 alive, just the Scouts, now 1. Jub is the last one alive. bebot will come back and tie it up 1-1. Very quick round out of them after a slow first mid. They're able to take that one far more convincingly than PNG was on their first. Terry, I'll let you take this mid, but what do you think of what you've seen so far?
I mean, this is just left hook, right hook, back at it again, both sides just swinging. Nice way to open up this set here. I'm going to be watching Klaus here on the Red Scout, just moving in through choke slowly but surely. Eats good sticky damage from Feral here, so we'll see if that delays Red. And yeah, Klaus is going to be actually first casualty. Now Space Tuven under a lot of pressure, trying to survive, trying to connect pipes, but look at the aggression from blue. They smell blood in the water, but they're going to eat pipes from the red Demo, man. Very, very clean, and now everything is just evolving.
No.
Just
Their
Marie. Oh, they split up. That
split.
will result in the death of Marie. Siba is just has to scurry. Well, he is actually going to snag a health pack in Cafe. I don't know if he's going to try and go in for a play here.
Klaus is behind him. Oh
He's
no,
on
he's
the
not
other
going for it.
side.
Yeah, he's kind of left out to try right now. This is not a good spot to be in. Chubb's going to find him. Now we have the Scout 1v1. Is he going to win it? He gets a lot of good damage, but the soldier comes to help clean up Shanasi there to help his teammate.
No honor
But
in the
look
1v1.
at how much time is off the clock. Just by, I mean, doesn't really matter at this point in the game, but that definitely slowed things down for the rest of blue team to get set up. They have that gun up. Just level 1 right now. The medic hasn't done a terrific job building, but it was a late death, so you can't blame them. And now gun going to be level 2 for this last person to start coming in. So maybe not the best thing you want to see, but with that fast spawn coming in, now up on Pyro to try to stop this again. We'll see what side Red decides to push through. I'll let you take this last push, but maybe not too bad of a last play.
Yeah, I mean, he had to buy time, and he bought time for the gun, if not for the Uber here. As we see the red Uber coming in, Sentry Gun does go down to Steve Racer. Now they're just putting the Demo Man on the point, and they're not even contesting it. A solo capped? Alrighty then.
Oh my god. I think Claus got it at the very end, but like, I think if there were one piece of advice I could give to these teams going to halftime, obviously we're not there quite yet. Penguins up 2-1 right now going into this fourth mid. I would say make sure you're paying attention to point, really collapsing in when you need to. But mid number 4 here, Demos exchanging spam early as usual. Looks like they might be going the same direction right now, so no ring around the rosy on this one. Soldier's going to be jumping in on the high ground, trying to take up Paxton, gets the kill space coming, also going down.
Oh
Very
my
weak
god.
on the side of the blue team, but such damage coming forward. Only 2 go down for blue as they get 5. Jump the last one alive. Oh, Minity gets the med! A huge find at the end of the play. Jub going to go down at the end, but no Uber ad to work with from now on. And
wow.
Actually,
Wait, what? Mapbot?
Is gonna,
oh,
he's gonna crater at the end.
Oh no.
It's just 2 scouts live from the blue team, and since all those late deaths came in, Red smartly is going to take such aggressive positioning here. Not going to give up their second, almost picking up that scout dead battery at the very end as well, but unable to find the second rocket. But because of those late deaths, blue not in that great of a position now. Uber just said as well.
There was so much to unpack during that mid, Godfather. You had the soldiers on blue going absolutely huge, getting 3 or 4 kills, and then you had Jub coming in late with a 2K, including the medic, and then Mapbat, of course, falling to his a clumsy, painful death as the dust settles here. Pew Pew does have a small advantage here. Whether or not they'll elect to push off of it, you know, I guess a common trait, you know, of lower level teams is maybe they'll forgive the ads a little bit, and in fact it looks like they're just going to be sitting on it as we have Marie coming up on 85%. So I'm going to find the TNT cam soon because this is our first real stalemate. You know, both these teams came out of the gate swinging 3 really quick rounds. We aren't even 10 minutes into this first half of map number 1. So with the actual stalemate on our hands, it'll be up to the players in blue to kind of open things up here, and maybe a valley push is what they are teasing right now.
Yeah, I'll have to see. Oh, here comes the soldier. He's going to be... no, he goes for something, but ends up backing off. The red soldier is behind right now, trying to get damage on the medic. Gets the force. A huge play there by Genasi. That's what I'm going to go and call them. So Marie got forced out. TNT's going to go for a counter sack, try to get in onto this medic. So far, unable to find anything. Collapse is going to come in, find that kill onto him. So a failed sack there. Now the side of Penguins have this full to work with. And I was going to mention before the stalemate actually ended, that's... Oh, no way you get this. Was that a pipe? Oh, the comes in.
Wow,
Not, of course. So much damage coming in onto the blue combo. Pat will die early. Now this demo has to do his best to stay alive. We've got Paxton too weak to commit, though. If he were a little bit healthier before that play happens, we might
a
be
back
seeing
cap.
a
Oh
dead
my goodness.
Fred.
We just missed the back cap during all of that chaos. That Uber from Shiba will actually get the back cap, but dies immediately afterwards. So just going to draw the rest of Penguins back, and... speaking of back, probably a 3-2 stalemate for a little bit until Marie gets this Uber, the next 30% built up. But yeah, what a play from Janachi, getting the force from his own second. Oh, look at this. Bebot is not wasting any time. They are just bullying their way through. They're like, we know we have advantage, and you guys are going to run away, and that's exactly what happened. They're going to pick up a soldier kill to boot, and a scout as well. This is looking dangerous now for the Penguins here. Bebot could continue to roll this as they are coming up on Uber. Couple of stickies spam to delay them, but look at this, they're trying to get in top right.
Yeah, but they're not aware. Penguins, excuse me, up on their Uber. The Uber's going to come in from the blue team, and the Penguins are going to try to milk this as long as they can. I don't think blue was ready for the counter pop, which is now in. Trying to pick up some frags. Pat will die. Paxton going down as well on the other side of things. 1 soldier down for each team. A lot of damage going towards the red team. A lot in red health around the board, actually. TNT will go down. Oh my god. Onto Farrell, but Genasi goes down. 3 down for both teams now. The red team cannot hold this one out. They just got a scout and a medic versus 2 scouts, a soldier, and a med trying to get in here. But everyone's beating their shots, and the Pirate's going to come up. No way we get this held.
Oh my gosh, the medic might die. The medic got isolated, ran away into dungeon, and gets picked off by the flare from Steve Eraser, aka Parkson, I believe. And then, well, Pew Pew is just going to be like, alright, well, I mean, their medic went down. I'm going to sit pretty on last. You know, just as you were saying, like, you know, they aren't going to be able to hold this. I was like, you never know, Godfather. It ain't over till that cap time says it's over. And in fact, they stalled long enough for the Pyro to come in and save the day. And now, I mean, Penguins with a big Uber advantage, looking to push off of their own last year. Gotta be careful of any gremlins hiding around for a back cap, but so far so good. They have walked out of bats, climbing up onto Mini Spire, and looks like that cap will go down with no real threat to their medic for now.
Yeah, no, it's basically a free cap. Blue team respecting that Uber, and now red. Blue's a little bit aggressive here. They're going for the sack, but the force is achieved. Feral will die now. That's a great early find on this Uber. Now just trying to bully their way through Cafe, not picking up any other frags though. Is the side of Penguins. They're going to exchange just for the point here. Gotta watch out for Chiba, who is trying to dance away right now. Not going to be able to pick up this kill, it looks like, for the red team. A lot of mistakes here, or actually not as many mistakes as I was expecting, to be honest, but the mistakes that are happening are really opening it up for the other team. That, you know, missing your shots on that last push just resulted in the back up. Here comes the Uber, actually, from the side of bebot. And they're going to find Paxton. Excuse me, I said backup before. I meant last hold, not backup. Genasi is completely isolated all the way behind. I don't know if anybody knows about this, but Blue is going to cap this out. Anyway, as I was saying, the mistakes are opening things up for the other teams. So I think teams, or whichever team's able to play a little bit tighter here, he's going to come out with a win. And it looks like now just going back for Genasi is from Blue.
That was so unlucky, dude. He was hiding in Cafe. He poked his head out. Oh, wow, yeah. They're just in. They're using him as a distraction to walk there forward. But TNT on the medic from behind hits a good first rocket. Oh, what a milk from Pew Pew. 16 HP after the soldier went down. So really, really good stuff there. That will at least secure her team this upcoming push, because Marie only at 70%. But yeah, there's just so much happening, Godfather. He really doesn't really give us any time to breathe or digest what previously went down. Speaking of which, Space Tuven wanted to go Valley, now rotating back around. I think we will be settling into another stalemate here.
Now a chance to breathe. But no, here comes the soldier jumping in. Oh my god, he's going to get a rocket down to the medic, actually. Going to miss the second, and Will Crater got the Siba picking up that finish off there. But as I was trying to say earlier, I think the mistakes that are happening, TNT's going to sack in, but the damage he's going to crater too. Oh, actually, Claus picks him up at the very end.
He jumps right into the stickies, I believe, and it just sent him sky high, 13 HP, and he was just... either the scout was going to kill him or the ground was going to kill him, so...
Ooh, Genasi spy.
Yeah, I don't know if is he out of spawn? No, he is out of spawn.
He's coming forward. Gotta get that Highlander cam going while I try to analyze here just for a second. The mistakes being made, they're not as many as I was expecting, to be honest, coming into this, but when they are happening, they are round changing, and you know, missing your shots on a last push resulting in a hold, maybe like that sort of thing. If your team is going to be playing a little tighter and a little cleaner, I think that's going to really lead to a win here. If you can hit your shots and whatnot, definitely going to lead to something good. Genasi, I'm not an expert on how to spy good. I just words good. He's gonna hide here. I'm gonna just, you know,
what?
Oh, no.
How did they know? They're geniuses on Blue.
Apex.
And RGL asked for these players' demos immediately, because that was crazy. They just snuffed him out. They knew what was coming. They've done their research. Now a couple of players aggressive from Valley side. Ooh, TNT gets picked out of the sky, and now Siba has to fall back. Wow,
Admins, where are you at, dude?
Dude, their game sense, man. Don't underestimate these guys. They're like, you know what?
The new RGL series game sense. They must have gotten early access to it. Because...
Let's go. But all right, well, with one spy attempt failed, Janachi says, you know what? Run it back, fellas. And he's here again on the spy class, this time electing to go through Cafe. I was going to say, oh, well, see, he cloaked up by Cafe, and now he's going to take the long way around towards Choke. This, as a not professional spy player myself, you know, it just kind of depletes your cloak for no real reason, but we'll see what he can do with it this time. They're calling spy on the blue team, so they're using their voice commands. They know what's up. I feel like he's just not going to be able to get anything done here. You would love to see a sort of double sack here, throw in another player while your spy draws attention.
I want Paxton in.
Yeah, Paxton could get in at the same time. Well, I mean, Janachi is in position, but look at Farrell is
Oh,
turned
Farrell
around.
knows,
Marie
dude.
was turned around, so this is going to be a tall order. He's
There's
decloaked.
decloak.
He's right
Here
behind.
it comes. There's damage onto the med. Can they find the kill? Here's the pack. Oh,
Oh,
he
but
got
he
behind,
whiffs
but he
the stab.
misses.
That's so
And
unlucky.
Paxton did go in as well. He got that damage in, exactly what we were hoping to see. Now here comes a soldier from the blue team. I believe that's TNT. He's going to get a bit of damage in. Some weak players on the side of red right now. Sibo will die to the traps, however, as blue team's looking to just flood through. They have one more player available here. Claus will go down, though. So much damage going forward, but that will be the Ubers exchanged and the point traded, but we might be looking at a bit of stabilization here as both teams try to build up an Uber.
Yeah, so, I mean, the double sack with the spine didn't quite work out. Unlucky, if you want to look at it one way. Oh, never mind, no stalemate. The soldier flies in, directs Pew Pew, but does actually end up trading with Jub. So get down, Mrs. President there. The scout saving the medic's life, perhaps. And in the meantime, like you said, back into this little lull in the action. Sad faces being put in the chat by Jub, but, I mean, Farrell is just trying to lob the iron bomber pipes over the choke fence. Maybe we'll see some blue off class? Nope. They have elected to run it straight. Oh, here comes a soldier. Matt Bat is in. He's behind the lighthouse.
Oh,
he's going to
in.
find a lot of players. Oh, my goodness.
The kill onto Matt, getting a bit of a consolation prize. Some damage onto Pew Pew, but she stays alive and does not pop. Has that full Uber right now. Marie is about to come up on it. And then I believe that was an air pipe by Space Tubbin there to
oh, wait, look at this, Godfather. They're in.
Blue.
They're just in from Cafe.
Just barely saving the demo. A nice play by Pew Pew, and now Red, after only losing Jub there, they're gonna try to hold on to this a little bit longer, but the damage coming in. No, the soldier bombs. A huge bomb, and actually, no, looks like Blue's gonna actually lose this unless the soldier can frag out, but it looks like the weak health from Red means they can't chase. They did lose one trying to do
Soldier
so.
bombing the med. Oh, Marie stays alive, 75 HP. Nice job by Matt Bat protecting his medic here, and they're just going to retreat through Valley. During all this time, you know, Pew Pew's still in the respawn. Oh, Matt Bat's not done. He knows he's got his scout behind him. They're going to defend this cap on mid, and looking to engineer a huge Uber advantage for pushing in a second now.
Yeah, it's going to be about a 30% ad right now for the side of bebot to work with as they're looking to just bully their way through choke. Nobody's stopping them.
Oh.
Matt will die to the trap, so that'll definitely slow them down as they start capping out the second. Oh, Genasi gets stuffed in the air. Will go down. Chiba and Marie both picking up the dom, so maybe Genasi not having the best game here tonight as blue team will continue to work their way forward down to about a 25% ad. So they gotta take this quickly as Pew Pew is doing a great job building with the help of Claus. Looks like it's gonna be under. The scout's gonna get right onto point. The Uber comes out. Here comes Jump up on Heavy. There was no time for a gun. Heavy will go down. Now pressure in is actually
Oh,
gonna
the
be
red
the
Uber.
bought back from Red, and the juggle gets Marie, and now catching out Farrell as well. Will go down in the end. There was more pressure onto point. Here comes the rest of blue, trying to sack in, find anything they can. Soldier goes down. It's just two alive. Matt Bat is full health right now. Going to get the med. Can they find the soldier now? Just
Oh,
gets
wow.
it as he knocked off the soldier at the last second. 2-2 game with 11:20 left in the half. That was absolutely chaotic, but nice finish there from the side of bebot.
That was one heck of a fight on last, as you said, and we're just going to go right into another mid. 2-2, 11 minutes left. That was like the first real round we had. The other three were kind of just lightning strikes. Oh, and Janachi's going to be immediately sent to the respawn queue. Now Matt Bat really aggressive, wanted to get the demo man, but Klaus was up forward as well. Looks like the rest of Penguins are going to have to get the hell on out of there, and with Paxton going down, I mean, that pretty much spells the end of the mid here.
Yeah, unfortunate there from the side of Penguins. Weren't able to really play tight. Now we got this scout playing very aggressively. It's dead battery as the blue team is able to work forward. Siva just now capping the midpoint. Matt Bat also looking to come forward. Klaus is going to come up Engie here. I like the play. Blue team will probably stabilize a bit as they're waiting for their spawners to come forward. Again, Matt Bat, a late death there, so just now getting towards the second point. Looks like maybe Farrell is it going to be under or up top? It's looking through the walls is so tough. We got so many people split actually right now, and that's confusing the side of Penguins as Genasi will die an early soldier death. Looks like it's going to be a right side push though. TNT might be jumping through the other side right now, trying to get damage onto this demo, unable to hit the second rocket, and now TNT will go down. Gun is found by that demo, who's still alive right now. I think they got out. It's so chaotic. Everything's split right now. Dead battery so low, as is Marie. Chubb and Siva both going to go down. Here's the heavy. The Ubers are exchanged onto point. Now Marie is doing their best to get out and will be successful. Matt Bat and Dead Battery both go down. Such a chaotic fight there. I didn't know what to look for. I didn't know who was going to go and when. Like,
yeah,
in invite, at least I know, like, Benny's going to go right, and then Benny goes right. Here, I'm like, what do I look at?
Yeah, so what bebot were trying to do during, you know, all that kind of staring contest that was going on, they were shoving the left side. They found the gun, they took it down, and then I guess they were trying to distract on one side to send their soldier on the right. But what happened was Marie took a ton of spam, I believe down to like 45 health, and so sort of panic pop. You know, I won't necessarily call it that, but they did seem out of reach, but had to hit the right click, so they walked in, got a decent amount of cap time. Of course, Pew Pew responded with an Uber of her own, and then we saw the ensuing kind of a DM fight. Again, things are going to be settling back down here. Jubb on Sniper, so we'll see if he can hit a hero shot to get his team off of last, but
Look
now...
how aggressive he is, too. He's walking his way up these stairs. He's going to back off, but I always like to see snipers with the ballsy positioning, especially in a situation like this. It's 2-2. You got 8 minutes left in the half. At this point, you could almost just stalemate it out, but why would you want to with it 2-2? So we'll have to see if he's able to find anything here. Now he's rotated around. He's standing next to these barrels, watching the right side. I think he's been spotted by Dead Battery. He didn't take his shot, though. Now it will be bebot. Knowing that likely going to go top left, looks like that's the play. No gun, Claws is on heavy, not entry. bebot taking such a long time here to try to find their way in. Now TNT is actually going to die early.
They used, what?
And they use it, yeah, that's such a, that's not a great Uber here, and they know it. They're going to hightail it out of here as Red Team is chasing. Pew Pew took a bit of damage. I think that might be why they popped.
That had to have been some sort of miscommunication there, because TNT was trying to do the Marmaloo skip jump in on the right side from the attacker's perspective, but then for some reason Marie popped Ubers, so a little bit of a weird situation. You know, they aren't too punished for it, you know, just kind of getting the Ubers out of the way, resetting on their own second. And, you know, I was about to say, with 7.5 minutes left, you know, right now bebot are in control, right? So the score is tied, of course, but you know, you got plenty of time to work this this last push. You can send a sack, send a double sack, and as long as you kind of don't get coast to coasted for a potential heartbreaker round, you're going to be looking pretty for this first half. But as it stands, you know, both meds just coming up on their Uber. We do have, of course, the 7th player, the little sentry gun that could just evolving to a level 3 now. And I'm gonna go find the TNT cam because he's probably gonna try again on the sack play, but for now just kind of loitering around in lobby waiting for a no, they're gonna use it, never mind. What sack? They almost got the demo actually, but
they do lose their demo.
Oh.
Blue team does, and now Marie getting juggled a bit. Will go down. A nice find at the end. Jubb going in. That is a failed last push for sure. Boss did go down. That's their only consolation prize. And now MatPat very weak as well. He'll get taken out by Chubb again. Chubb doing very well here tonight. Red team will be able to push in, clearing their way forward to go on to second. Just like, I know this is not, you know, invite players, but I would like to see teams playing a bit more coordinated. You know, you can say, hey, I'm bombing at 9:45, and then you bomb in at 9:45. Do sort of things like that. Very cookie cutter, simple plays to make things work here.
Yeah, I mean, it just seemed like Blue got a little impatient there. You know, I was literally just talking about how they could work a myriad of sack plays, but they instead elected to go for the force, and then they lost their medic at the end of it. So, shoes on the other foot here. As Pew Pew does pop Uber through Valley, it doesn't really look like they're getting anything with it, though. Okay, they do pick up MatBat for a little bit of a consolation prize, but, I mean, Marie at 75% Uber, so you know this retaliation push is going to be coming in hot very, very soon. Of course, Space Tubbin setting up stickies by Valley. I'm assuming these red soldiers are going to be looking for buffs, getting ready to bomb, trying to take that Uber away from Marie. We have not seen a, we have not seen a drop yet, but perhaps that is in our futures here as Farrell and friends walking in through Valley, both scouts with him as well, so they are shooting stickies right now, and they do have the soldier Janachi right in their faces. It's chaos. There's a soldier flying in. Janachi goes down, but look at Maria, 120 health. Oh, the second soldier comes in. Oh my goodness, 15 or 17 HP. Just
Craziness.
manages to survive, but look at this. The Penguins bought so much time with how they played that. They might not even get to cap because this Red Uber is coming in. They're going to be able to block it.
Oh, Space Summon is going in and he gets the mid. A huge bomb. I saw that from third person perspective on Marie, and that is terrifying to see. You got Space Summon flying, doing a great job laying down that damage, and a late med death now. Gonna give probably about a 40% add, maybe even more actually. No one was back for the medic on the side of bebot. Bit of a misplay there, so it'll be about a 50% add for the side of Penguins to work with here. What do you expect to see as they work their way in onto second? Again, we only have 4 minutes left in this half. 2-2 is the game or score right now on this first map.
Yeah, so I mean, both sides have been very Valley happy with pushing into mid. Pushing into second is of course an entirely different beast, but looks like they're going to start strolling their players in through Cafe. There's a ton of spam coming in, and the early pop does come out from Pew Pew. It doesn't really look like they're getting anything besides a decent amount of damage both into Farrell and Matt Bat. Looks like they are going to be content with capping up Spire, and that is going to be it. 3.5 minutes left in this first half here, so it's coming down to the wire despite the blitzkrieg type of start to this map number 1 here. But I mean, if bebot loses, oh, Janachi's in. He's doing the skip jump. He's high flying.
Look,
the team hasn't spotted him.
He misses it at the end, but
they have
he's
no
so
idea.
behind. No one spotted him.
He's on the mid.
What is this?
Oh my goodness! What a play!
Sneakiest soldier I've ever seen. He goes down in the end, but now, and actually Paxton finds Pat Bat. A nice pick there at the end. Jumps behind on Marina, gets the kill. TNT's at last, so no chance for a back half right now for Jump, but big find there. Oh, Pew Pew gets pretty low. She's going to pop out in this Uber onto the demo. Not a lot there right now for the side of the red team. They have some spawners coming forward, but they have Jump behind him. You got to worry about that, Pew Pew, as here comes this, excuse me, Siva behind.
Oh man, they both managed to scurry away with very, very low health. And because of that pop from Pew Pew, the Ubers are basically equalized. And we are approaching the 2-minute warning here, so one of these teams, if you're trying to go up around in this half, gotta make a big play. And Janachi really almost did. Like that jump sequence to the whole rest of the enemy team not even realizing he was in, to getting the force, then that was just wild. But here we are, of course. Oh, Janachi gonna go for round 2, but look at this. Blue team's not even on second. They're just gonna be content with sitting on last. I am not sure if I agree with this decision, but we'll see if it comes back to haunt them, because
well, they don't have Uber yet. I think that's the mentality. They don't have, so they're gonna take this super passive. They'd rather have it be 2-2 than 3-2 down 1 here.
That is fair.
With 150, now it's on Penguins to take some action. Zeba has that gun up. It's level 3 on the left side. Here comes a bomb from Matt Bat. The gun does so much damage, and then Janazi picks up the air shot at the end. But Janazi very weak down below. The scout will clean them up. Dead Battery finding that kill. They were so low. TNT's a bit weak right now, looking to get healed up by the man. Nice arrow there to get that heal in. And now, even Uber's 124. I'm thinking PNG's probably going to hold here as long as they can before going in at the last second, so there's just no, well, actually it doesn't even matter, I guess, so there's no chance so bebot can get them to their last, but at this point you might as well just go in, see what you can find. Pad some stats. Shinazi up on Spy actually has come forward. They're going to be looking to go underneath, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, the server stutter thankfully not being an indicator of events to come, because they could get this round, they could not. We'll never know until we actually see it develop in front of our very eyes. Janachi is in position here. But
so everyone's grouped here.
There's literally 5 players in this corner. Oh my god, he's just moving back and forth. He's wasting cloak. He's gonna decloak. He's gonna go for the.
Here it is. No one hears it.
He saps the gun. Alrighty.
Wait,
and now
does Red come in? Here comes Red. They're going to actually get onto point. No one's there right now.
What?
Can anyone get in? Here comes the Uber back. They're going to pick up space. Coming 3 down right now for the side of the red team. Can anyone get onto point? There's a little bit of pressure. Pew Pew and Siva, the only ones alive. Now Jub is just the last hope. Will go down. 19 seconds left. It's trash time let's start talking about what we've seen here. As this half comes to a close, we've seen the first mid took, what you said, 45 seconds?
Yeah, as we see a stick. Oh wait, oh he got the stick out. It's legal, but TNT's just gonna jump away as the final seconds tick down, and the 2-2 half number 1 is in the books. Yeah, so the first 3 rounds of this game that took about 4 minutes, and then the the next 2 rounds, including this one that just expired, with time, took the remainder of the entire half. So a lot to digest, lots of sack plays, lots of spy plays, lots of not very good spy plays, I'll be honest, but you know how we do it here. We only spit facts at BLANCTV. Let's try and dig into the stats a little bit, but I will try and find them and then post them in the chat.
For me?
I'm gonna go find them and I'll put them in the chat. Don't you worry.
Well, I'll talk about what we've seen here. Again, that first mid was so slow. The first kill took 45 seconds to find, and then the mid, of course, was a little bit longer. And then it was really back and forth. I'm sure once we get some logs up here, we'll be able to see exact times, but very quick mids afterwards, seeing meds dying late, seeing full team wipe, lots of, convincing mid wins, not always resulting in the cap, but mistakes being made. Usually the result of those is not getting those caps, especially offensive mistakes. We saw an unfortunate last push where Scout just couldn't clean up the kills, and then the Pyro was able to respawn and just force them out, pick up the offensive med at the last second. So at this point, I'm trying to stall out a little bit longer. If you get some logs, got anything for me, or?
Yes, sir. Oh, that's right. I should have posted them in Mumble or on Steam, actually. Of course, I put them in the chat and then just neglected my co-caster, so I apologize. Let me send those to you. All right, you got them. I was about to say, I think bebot are very fortunate to not have lost that round at the very end, because, like we mentioned, they were in position of pushing last, as we see Penguins readying up right away, so bebot was 7 minutes on the clock, I think, and they were pushing last, and we were just talking about how they could sack 1, sack 2, get an off-class or 2 going, and then they decided to do an exchange. Their Uber wasn't very good, which let red team milk, and then red team, got the plays they needed, got the picks they needed, pushed off of last, and really almost turned it into a heartbreaker round on the side of bebot. So I think I would like to see them recognize that situation a little better for the remainder of this night and be like, hey, let's not rush things. Of course, if the score was like they were down a round or 2 rounds, then I would understand the urgency to try and go fast. But the score is all tied up, and again, no real pressure on either side. Take it slow, sack a player. Ain't nothing wrong with going slow at times. Let the haters hate, but hey, man, this is playoffs, and you are fighting to try and make it into the top 4. For the prestige, for the honor. I don't care if I have to sack 1 player for the next 5 minutes, if that's what it takes to get the force. But yeah, looking at these stats, I mean, Dead Battery 20-7, Shiba 17-7. So I feel like the stats on the blue scouts look really, really good. But then if you flip it to the other side, Space Tubbin 15-8, 260 DPM. Is that the most in the server? Yes, it is, by a pretty significant margin as well. But otherwise, I mean, we do have a pause in the STV right now, so it's only a matter of time before some technical issue rears its ugly head.
Yeah, hopefully not a too big of a problem going into the second half, especially if it's such an early like we haven't even seen the teams ready up yet, so we might be in like a med DCs on the mid sort of situation, which is terrible to see. You hate it when it happens to you. It's a pretty quick one, so that's good.
Hopefully, it was minor. Obviously, we don't wish any sort of issues in the middle of a playoff match for any team, but if it does happen, hopefully it was just like a player disconnecting because of internet troubles, and hopefully it wasn't a medic, because of course that'll change a lot of things in the middle of a mid-fight or at the end of a mid-fight.
Now, real quick, speaking of medics, I do want to highlight Job finding 4 medic kills in this first half. Matt Bat had 3, Space Tubbin and TNT both finding 2. everybody else with one except Siba. Um,
Yeah,
so
I think the meds are. I think the medics, as a medic me myself, they're playing fine. It's just that some of these things, are typically out of the medic's control. Which, what I'm referring to is, of course, some of their questionable Ubers, like early in through a choke without ever having to like scoping things out and seeing, hey, maybe we could actually like walk here and take ground without popping Uber. But I mean, I think the fact that both the blue scouts, the bebot scouts, are bottom deathing on their team as we have the ready up. Says a lot. But the rule of BLANCTV, you are the MVP of the first match. I'm gonna say that is dead battery just because scout class is ridiculous in TF2 and he had the best stats. We'll see what they have to offer here, but of course, heading into the second half of this map number 1, all tied up between bebot and penguins. Oh, and then they just unexect in the middle of the rollout. I don't know if that's allowed.
that's a weird one. I think they were on the wrong config. No one had died yet.
That's true. It is an inconsequential re-exec, so I guess
And
it's
they
fine.
said, lol, it's fine. So, now we're gonna get into
Alrighty.
the second half of map number 1. This is Bebot versus Penguins in some newcomer playoff action. This is what round? Round 2?
Quarterfinals, top 8.
Quarterfinals, top 8, yes. The score is currently 2-2 as we get into the second half of map number 1. My name's Godfather, joined by Terry on his channel. But right into this mid, we got the rotation happening. Both teams going to go around. A very aggressive scout here. Dead battery, almost finding jump. Here comes Matt trying to clean up. Siba will go down. Actually, Janasi finding a nice frag there. Will actually die for it, though. Didn't see exactly how that happened. Here comes the soldier bomb from Paxton. He's going to go for Feral instead of the med. TT and Jump both going to go down. Very weak players on the side of Red. PP 40 health goes down. Only Paxton alive on this mid for the side of Penguins and stuck in this corner here. Not a great situation. Going to reload. Maybe goes for a sack. Here they come trying to find anything, but no shot of this guy. Dead battery saying, no, you don't. And that will be another very clean mid fight here for the side of bebot as it's been going back and forth here. They're going to move in on to second. Claws up on engine. Now swapping to heavy, actually. So maybe just getting ready to hold this down without the gun. But yeah, another very clean mid fight. What do you expect to see on this last push?
Well, I mean, it's hard for me to say, right? The first couple of pushes were easy and clean as we watch this Uber come in. The last couple of pushes were tough to come by, but they're going to put some decent cap time. Oh, and the nuke by TNT bombed them. They have exploded.
Oh,
3 players left alive. It's just the soldiers left alive on Penguins, and they're going to go down. And, I mean, I'm getting deja vu. A quick first round to start things off here.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely not as slow as first mid that we saw in the first round of the first half, but rollout for the 7th round total, because we didn't see the last cap, but here we go on to it. Soldier went pretty aggressive here, but he'll have to back out. Now, blue team's going to be rotating right around in. They're going to find Janasi early. Side of Penguins was not ready for that. Now they're going to rotate around in opposite Valley right now. Going to rotate around to the chooks, triggering around the Rosie again. Paxton very weak right now. Going to have to find some heals as he's down to 38 health. I think he's backing off for a pack in Cafe right now. Some damage in onto Map Pat. They're going to find the kill. That's Claws cleaning that one up, but PP will go down, and there goes Base down. It's all collapsing as the side of Bebot's going to find all the frags right now. They're going to lose 2, and Marie down to 2 health.
Oh, that is...
But here comes Janasi!
Oh my goodness.
Janasi with a nice pickoff at the end. It's a full team wipe for Penguins, but no medic on the side of Bebot, and Marie's going to put the colon bracket in chat. Unfortunately, death, but a great play by Janasi, slowing things down for the side of Bebot.
Yeah, so, I mean, here, my inner team captain / team leader is going to start coming out. I want to see patience from bebot here. Of course, we're barely into the second half, but you do have a round advantage, so, of course, they are facing slight disad, and I can't imagine that Penguins are going to actually try and do something off of it, but... So right now we're just watching both sides just kind of hang out, collect some buffs, build that Uber up, and then I want to see blue just sack a player, maybe a double sack as well if that's in their playbook, if that's something they run routinely in scrims, but then just get an off class going, right? Maybe, run your own spy, because really Janachi has been the only player attempting spy with we'll say less
Limited-
than ideal results.
limited
Yeah,
success.
you know, we'll call it what it is. But you know, maybe blue team's got some off-classing shoes that they can show off here in this match as well. So right now, Jub up on sniper, Kloss on engineer. MatBat is in lower. He knows something's up because he sees a lot of presence on the right side. But for now, I'm going to go look for TNT. He sees 4 players on the right, including the medic and the sniper who just took a shot. So it should come as no surprise that there is a defensive sniper in play here. But maybe TNT will try the Marmaloo bomb. Maybe he'll just kind of waddle forward. But that's really hard to do when there's a sentry gun. Oh, and Seba is going to go down right away. So maybe a scout sack. Whether it was intentional or not, it has happened. And now, will red team counter sack? They do have a sniper, so they actually they do have both soldiers still, so they could throw someone at them if they desired, but it doesn't look like that is the case here. And we are going to, I mean, for the lack of a better word, slow the game down for a little bit. And this is ideal, I think, for blue team, as we see Jub poking out on bats, firing a shot, not connecting it. Seba is up on sniper as well, so we will have a sniper duel incoming.
Highlander, some SVS action. I'm curious to see where Seba will be choosing to pick. Jump very aggressive on this right side, takes a shot, doesn't find anything though, so they'll have to back off and rich it around. Looks like blue team, Seba got spammed out a bit, actually down to 8 health, very weak.
I have
where did they go?
I have a glitch on my thing. It shows dead batteries. Got a dispenser with them at all times. I really don't want to switch off this cam, but this is really good. RGL, please don't ban this player. Alright, for now we got sniper duels going on. Klaus is on Frontier Justice, by the way, so maybe looking for some Shamu revival of a play. Oh, sniper for sniper. They did lock eyes, but only a body shot being fired off by Jub onto Sheba, so we are just gonna... Oh, teleporter down. That is a big play from TNT. You'll love to see the dispenser, the buildings die.
Job.
And now, I mean, the sniper again. Nope, he's not going to hit it.
See, he couldn't quite find the dispenser, and I think that's really going to be the death of this push here. Seba taking a lot of spam, but now rushing around to the other side. Going to have to be careful for this demo spam, though. He's going to be peeking very aggressively. Finds Space Summon, who was just so aggressive.
I was too busy looking at the scout with dispenser. Oh, and then the Uber comes out.
He's going to come in on this left side. Nobody's near point right now for the red team. Claus will lose his gun, and now there's pressure onto point. Red does pop in. MatBat behind right now. Paxton kills himself, and MatBat will down the other side of things. Very weak players for the blue team, but red is down 3, and now Pew Pew very weak for herself.
Oh,
Seba will go down. Pressure is onto point right now, and no one can touch, and it looks like we're going to be 4-2 here. On a chaotic push. That's all I have to say about that. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, the Uber from blue wasn't that great. They picked off the gun, and red had kited very successfully. Unfortunately, they forgot about the objective, which was the point, so they got a lot of cap time. The sniper hit a couple of shots in the background, and then that sealed the deal here. So they are up 2 rounds. The most comfortable we've seen any team so far, but as this next mid starts out, Janachi is waiting in his team's cafe, though the other team has snuffed it out. They know he's there. Oh my goodness, the rockets killed dead battery. He's gonna fly right in. He's on the med. Oh my god.
Janachi is nice tonight. Finding the plays on Soldier. Maybe not on the spy. Keep you very weak though. Has to be careful.
Sheba and TNT. No, he's on his side, but he is winger jumping around. TNT does go in, got Pew Pew down to 30 health. Dude, Godfather, you have to wonder if his scout partner ran in with him. Could they have gotten the med pick? As it stands, you know, with the scout running back to last, instead opting to go for the engineer play, here comes Penguins. They're gonna get ×4 on second. They're gonna get an easy cap. They have all their players up and ready to go for this incoming push to try and claw their way back into this game here. Well, this Uber push, this is gonna be really important here, and I'm gonna be putting the cam on Space Tubbin. Oh! Wow, dead battery says, not before I take Jub's life away, but I think, yeah, they're gonna go in anyway. They're gonna walk forward. Their Uber has been used. They're gonna get a lot of damage. Oh my god, they let Farrell get away with it. The Banny Bind saving him. They're gonna put a decent amount of cap time.
TNT's weak! Get that kill! No, TNT's... TNT stays alive, and that is a failed push. Dude, okay, so, for context, that 1 health demo play, they put a roller at their feet and it almost killed them. There was a roller underneath them that dropped them down to 1 health, and then they hit their bind in
Listen,
spawn. That was like the closest you can come to newcomer perfection.
Listen, banning bind should be illegal, but we do have the blue push walking in through Valley. Oh, map back gets piped immediately. But better him take the pipe than his medic, as we see ×3, ×4 on the point. Mid will go down, no force comes out, you know, the soldier trade. But like I was saying, you know, if they had gotten that demo pick with their Uber, that changes the entire complexion of that last push. And, you know, banning bind, it is what it is. I think it should be illegal. But regardless, you know, we are going to settle in. Never mind, again, these teams not wanting to sit back here.
Reforced.
The Uber trades come out. Ooh, Feral got bounced in, but will just sticky jump right out. Oh, never mind. Paxson picks up 2.
All this damage. The side of Penguin's doing a great job. Jump is all the way through Valley right now, waiting for his team though to come forward. It's just like you're hitting some nice shots here, but then you're also watching some players walk into a lot of damage, which it happens. Like, I'm not great at TF2. I'll walk into damage all the time. It sucks when it happens, but that's just what I'm seeing a little bit of here. But now things are going to stabilize. Med's just waiting to build up Uber. No one really has anything to go off of unless maybe... No, there's really nothing to go off.
Janachi's in.
A sack from Janassi. Trying to get in. Damage onto the combo. Feral gets a little damage on them, but...
It's some damage for the logs, but unfortunately,
it's a
you know,
sack.
he couldn't quite get in. Yeah, just roamer things. As we see TNT doing the counter bomb, he got Space Tubbin down to about 50 HP, but also no kill there. So the classic roamer for roamer trade, the roamer special, as Seabear would belovedly say back in the day. But perhaps in off class, nope. Red team's gonna run it vanilla here. Janashi perhaps looking to get another huge bomb off, try and go in round number 2. I guess he's done more than 2 sacks this map, but whatever. He's got 300, he's got his full buff, and he's actually just going to jump over to Cafe. Very anticlimactic here.
Yep. Just going to sit and wait.
Oh, wait. Roamer duel? Roamer duel?
Oh,
Matbat versus
Roamer?
Janachi?
Who's stronger?
Matbat had
Feral's
way
gonna
more
come
health. Yeah, Feral comes in, snipes him away with the sticky, and that will be the roaming soldier down on the side of Penguins. Will they send TNT in? Paxson dueling with another soldier again in Cafe side.
Oh, yeah. Deleted. Just your sacks, you know.
Yeah, just chilling. Oh, wait, Paxson, he's got 185, it doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. Valiant effort. I applaud for...
They were going for that air shot when they died. Like, they were... I saw them moving their mouths to try to hit that nice air shot, but no.
I applaud him for going without a buff, just kind of seizing the opportunity and then just flying in. Unfortunately, you know, he didn't live long enough to fire more than 1 rocket, so he's going to go down. And I once again drawn back to the Janachi cam, because he will probably continue to die over and over again until his team gets something. It's important to note, you know, there's plenty of time right now on the board for the side of Penguins, so I like...
Claws building.
Yo, he's they're faking, dude. It's the fake build strat. You make them think that you accidentally popped Uber, then the blue team will get anxious and be like, oh wait, we have ad, let's go. Unfortunately, of course, Solemn Vow, if they ever lock eyes from both medics. Oh, Janachi's in. He's gonna high bomb right in on top of the medic. Oh, he caught the medic firing arrows. Really well done by Janachi / poor timing from Marie, taking the eyes off of Valley while trying to arrow players. TNT goes in for the counter sack. It is unsuccessful. Dead battery might go down. Does actually trade with Paxson, so not too bad of a situation. But of course, Penguins do still have that Uber. They're gonna stroll in on the second. Really good bomb from Red, and then really awkward, unfortunate timing from the blue medic, taking out arrows while the soldier was in their face.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really blame the med there, though. I don't know what they were airing. Oh! I saw the Claws cam. I was on Claws.
I was on Feral's cam, so it's a little...
That's really funny. Claws just walks onto those traps, looks down, takes a step back, and gets dead.
Whoopsies! Okay, but all right. I mean, if you're red team, you gotta go. This window is closing. It's only about 80. Excuse me, Marie's already at 80%, and they're actually just gonna chill. They're gonna sit. All right. I don't hate this
They
decision.
can do it.
Oh
Because
no,
it's
I'm
4-2.
gonna hate this decision if they walk in and use Uber, which they do. So here comes the Chariot Uber. They are of course going to be met with a blue counter pop, and this push is as good as over unless magic happens right now with the
The
scout. But
heavy.
nope, Dead Battery is just gonna chew him apart. Feral does go down, so no demo. But with a player disadvantage, I would be very surprised if Penguin tries to get something going here. Yeah, they are gonna walk at the left, but I mean that is a fully
They're
buffed
all
heavy.
weak.
And
You're walking
they just-
into a 450 HP target that can output. I
They're
don't
being
even know what Heavy's
they're
DPM
being
is.
generous. They're giving him a donation, you know, trying to soften
Padding
him up
the
for the next
lungs.
couple of maps here. But as it stands, of course, the dust settles on absolutely no real value on either side. Only time ticking away, which of course will benefit the team that is up 2 rounds. In this case, bebot here, and they are in it for the long haul. Of course, Seba already on engineer, building up that sentry gun. Dead Battery building up that Uber. No off classes on the side of red just yet, so I mean, they pretty much caught me in the middle of my sentence earlier, you know, like I was saying, I like that they were going to slow it down, elect not to push off their ad, but then they did it anyway, so perhaps just an overestimation of what their advantage was, but now they know for sure that it's even, so we should be seeing a Janachi sack, and he's going to do the Marmaloo bomb, he skip jumped in, right into the sentry, and he gets piped away from Feral
Nice
for
air
good
pipe.
measure, so good night, sir, you will try again next time.
GG under?
Yeah,
Maybe?
He's
No?
He's sneaky.
Hmm.
He's sneaky. The scout has
James
no
Bond
idea.
theme.
Oh, well.
Scout knows.
Oh, but
it
he
jump
actually.
dies.
Yeah, he actually sort of distracted for Feral to kind of get the direct onto Jub. So honestly, this might be. Oh, this will definitely benefit Red now. I was just gonna say maybe it lets Jub just kind of off class early, but with Feral going down, here comes the Uber trade. They're gonna walk forward. They do still have to contend with this gun. Actually, it goes down really, really quickly, and they get the dispenser too. 2 crucial building picks. The player advantage is on their side, but Feral's gonna be up in the next 3 seconds. If they don't get cap time, it could be deadly.
Oh.
And chaos is happening. Space Tuvin's on the point. They get
They
rolled.
lose their demo. I don't think they capped this.
Yeah, Janachi is doing his best, putting out a ton of damage, but
It depends if Paxton can do something here with the last shred of life. No, we'll go down, and that's a failed push.
Pew Pew's
Paxton-
gonna
if
die very,
Paxton
very
had
late as
bombs-
well. Pew Pew being
Oh,
chased by the
no.
scout. Oh, gets a
yeah.
decent amount of damage. Got Shiba down to 34 health, but yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I mean, what I was gonna say is if Paxton was able to do a little bit more damage, or even better, find a frag there with the sliver of health they had left, just go in. You're not trying to stay alive. You're just trying to find damage.
Yeah.
And if they were able to there, I think we might have seen that push go off well, or like just barely sneak it out. Actually, Paxton's
Oh man,
gonna die.
Feral
Oh,
has his
no.
number, dude. Janachi got read like a book, read like a pamphlet, hiding above Cafe. I mean, as we're going to see mid go down, and you know Marie wants to keep pushing this, especially with Dead Battery already kind of fighting a pseudo 1v1. They are just strolling right on in. Pew Pew only at 30%. Oh no, but the drop! The drop from Janachi. He's on top of the soldier too. He actually got 2 kills with that, so huge play.
He's crazy. This man,
What?
stay off of Spy. Just stay soldier. Find the frags. Like, come on, man. You're better than Spy. You got
There's
that
the
scout to contend with. Dead Batteries dancing around the entrance to Valley. He's actually going to get a little bit of chase going on there, but Shiba was there, and I think the scouts from the red team might have been aware.
I don't even know where he came
Damn, those-
from for the Janachi bomb, but hey, it works out. He
It
got
works.
the drop, and
Yeah.
now, I mean, complete reversal of the situation here. Looks like MatBat wants to jump into Valley. He spotted the rest of the
Janassi's
team.
on.
Cafe. Yeah, he's kind of just bombing forward to make space for the rest of his team. You'll love to see this type of gameplay out of the Roamer. Well, TNT does die, so he no doubt went for the second. He actually got the force, so of course, that's what he was doing. Getting the force out of Pew Pew, and now... Oh my goodness, the soldier went flying in. Janachi, of course. He does not wait for anyone. He only marches to the beat of his own drum. Got 100 damage onto Marie, but a nice little, not a flashy surf, but a useful surf nonetheless to kind of evade the damage. Paxton once again trying to wait above Cafe. He's done this play multiple times now with limited success, so I would be very surprised if, I guess, Blue Team just turned off their monitors and forgot to check the spot, but we will see here. Marie has full Uber. They are going by Cafe, and Paxton has kind of shown his hand early. Gets cleaned up by Feral once again.
No, but they find TNT as a result of it without even having these Ubers exchanged as well. Some damage in, maybe trying to find Chubb.
Oh, the flank is caught by Tetris. Oh, wait.
Yeah, Matt's going to go down, actually. Chubb, can he find another? He does. He'll go down in the end. No scouts for the red team right now, and Blue's going to be walking right back in with this Uber. TPU has not yet popped her Uber out. Genasi dies for it, and the side of Penguins is out to their second.
I mean, he got the force. That was all Janachi was looking for. Mission accomplished. And,
11 minutes.
Yeah, 11 minutes. It's starting to get a little bit scary. Not too scary, but you know, a little bit uncomfortable on the side of red. Of course, needing to make up at least 2 rounds to tie the game up. And they do have 50% advantage to work off of. Kloss has already worked onto Tetris through Cafe, so this should be all clear. Outside of any dangerous sticky traps, it doesn't look like there are any to be spotted. So pretty clean retake, you know, after a situation of leapfrogs. But Kloss and his demo want to keep going. They are pushing through the valley side. They're going to use their Uber. Marie is at 90%. Will Marie survive?
Kloss is there, but I don't... Can he hit the shots? No, just barely. Marie's going to get the Uber off. Space Summon goes down. No demo for the side of Penguins. Matt Trades out on the other side, but there goes Kloss and Pew Pew. The crucial medic frag. Now Marie needs to die if you're a fan of Penguins, but Genasi behind is the only hope for this. Marie, no. Genasi goes down. Jump right now. Just a spawner here. Yeah. Can't blame them. It's a tough situation to be in here for sure if you're on the side of Penguins. You're down 4-2. The rounds you've won have been pretty quick, whereas bebot's really controlling the pace and the rhythm of this match right now. As like they can just sit here, conceivably they could stalemate it out.
Oh yeah, there would be no shame.
Two rounds unlikely as Paxton's gonna go down. See that trades out. Soldier Burst out, not, you know, the best thing. You want that mobility for sure. Here comes Matt Bat. He's gonna be working his way forward. TT's very weak on the side of blue. Matt's actually gonna die, but he finds Genasi. Genasi, I feel like it's just a name that we've heard a lot of tonight. Here comes
sir. Oh, got the trade. Oh. Well, okay, that unfortunately tells us all we need to know about this upcoming fight. However, of course, just the trade coming out on both sides. They're going to pick off 3 players on the side of Penguins. Their health is absolutely atrocious as well. Oh, Paxton 18 HP before the scout finds him in dungeon. Now the 1v1. Ooh, Kloss, very nice 1v1 win on Dead Battery, but it's probably too little too late here. Feral is...
I'm back.
Well, oh, I didn't even know you crashed. That is just... well, then you might have missed the STV stutter. Oh.
I hate to see it. Yeah, okay, so STV stuttered, and I think I died at that exact moment. Because I said, is this a pause? And then I saw in the top right, like, disconnecting in 25 seconds, and then found my way back in. You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. No. I was letting you talk. So unfortunately, they have switched the map before it ended. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, you know, because the SCV stutter exists, we knew that the game had ended regardless. It just, of course, is unfortunate to not actually see how it played out, especially because at the exact point before they switched it, for us, it looked like you know, blue team was kind of reeling back and trying to regroup. But as we see it there, they get the final round in the coffin for map number 1. Sunshine will go to bebot by the score of 5-2, and we are going to be headed over to Metalworks now. Yeah, let me...
I'll be back with you in just like 30 seconds.
Of course. So, I mean, Godfather alluded to it earlier. There was a lot of lightning rounds, but then bebot... there were lightning rounds for both sides, but bebot played the control aspect way better. I would say by a pretty significant margin as well. And of course, that's why they found themselves on the winning end. Let me update the score. Let me give out the prediction points, and let me get the next one going here. So of course we have a 1-0 map lead now for bebot, and let me get the second prediction going. After paying out the winners, of course. Congratulations to those of you who put your eggs in the bebot basket, and you will come away with some channel points. And then let me run the next one. We'll set it for 5 minutes. I feel like these guys are gonna go quick here, but I could be wrong. I wish there was like a 7-minute option, but it is what it is. So who will win map number 2 with Metalworks? Alrighty, so that prediction is going. I think, I apologize if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, but Frigidaire, thank you for posting the logs, or what I assume are the logs. He could be trolling us, and it could be never gonna give you up, but I trust.
I'm looking at these here. It's a 3-0 in
Yes.
favor. Yeah, that's the right ones.
I mean, I feel like I know what I'm gonna find if I take a look at the second half logs. Obviously, it wasn't as close, but
if you wanna talk about something that you're not usually gonna look at, Genasi, 4 air shots.
ooh, let's go.
I
In the
looked
playoffs?
at the first half, and first half was here. Let me pull. First half, Matt Bat had 2 and Genasi had. Or sorry, Matt Bat had 3 and Genasi had 2. So Genasi's at 6 air shots right now.
Hey,
putting
that's
on a bit
pretty
of a
good.
show.
You know who else is putting on a show? Dead Battery went 24-5 in the second half after going, what was it, 21-7 in the first half? So he dropped a 50. Wait, did he drop a 50 burger?
20-7 first half.
Okay, so 44-12 in that map. So you know, Scout.
Maybe your MVP for map number 1. I'd say.
Maybe, you know, it could be left up to debate here, but yeah, he is putting on a Scout clinic. At the same time, you know, I feel like he's kind of silently been doing his work. You know, obviously Scout is the greatest class, but we've seen kind of more, I guess, hype Scout moments out of like Jub or Klaus or even Shiba. So. Hey, it doesn't really matter if you don't get in the frag video if your team walks away with a win here in Newcomer Playoffs. So, Metalworks. I mean, listen, out of all the soldiers, Jinachi has caught our attention, you know, for the casters and the viewers alike. So I feel like these mids are really going to favor the team that has more dynamic soldiers. And as of map number 1, I feel like that just kind of is in Penguins' advantage here. We'll see. I'm also assuming, we didn't go over this in the pregame, but I believe this is their map pick, you know, because the way it works with the pick ban is the higher seeded team gets to decide who goes first, and with the current map pool in the non-invite divs, it is always beneficial to pick first. So if you're the higher seeded team, you pretty much almost always want to be Team A. So I will actually double check that right now, but again, common sense dictates that it should be Sunshine should have been bebot's pick, whereas Metalworks here should be Penguins' pick, but I will double check my sources.
So I'm talking to Dolphin. Dolphin was upset that I'm not casting for RGL, but unfortunately there's no RGL cast tonight. So you said I broke my casting exclusivity agreement or something. But what I do still have is the April Fool's like sign modifications that Dolphin made us install. So I load into Metalworks, excuse me, and I just see a big old banny billboard right in my face.
I don't know how you can be breaking your exclusivity contract when it's not like there's an RGL cast going on. So obviously, I'm assuming it's just memeing. But you know, we're big chilling out here, of course, having a grand old time. Really good map 1. I mean, again, lots of back and forth.
Oh yeah, that was a great one.
I think a common misconception of lower level play is that like the games are slower because, you know, quote unquote teams don't know as much of what they should be doing or what they are even doing at times, but that really has not been the case. These players, these teams have almost been reckless with their aggression. in terms of trying to take the Uber trades or Uber fights or any general fights. So you'll love to see it, honestly, from a casting perspective, from a spectating perspective. As
For
I'm
sure.
loading up the RGL website, which just never
So
wants to cooperate when you need it to.
so what I would say in regards to what you were just talking about with the aggression we've seen, it hasn't been very slow. The first mid was the only slow mid. All of the other ones were fast, maybe not set plays, like we didn't see an instant double soldier bomb that would go on from the red team every time, for example, but what we did see was decisive action and finding frags, and then on the other end of things, the team losing the mid might be able to get a nice salvage play in, find that med kill. We do have the side of blue readying up.
Oh,
Both teams
here
are
we
actually
go.
going to ready up here, so no time for you to do what you were going to do.
Oh, I already did it. I already knew. I was, in
Oh,
fact,
well,
correct with my intuition. Bebot picked Sunshine, and we are going to have Penguins pick here. Why don't you take away mid number 1? Tell me who you're going to be watching here.
I'm going to be looking at the demos and see what damage they're able to find, but also looking out from above, looking for soldiers. Looks like side of Penguins is going to be up for under, but here comes Genasi, goes for a little bit of something. Matt Pat sends in onto the combo, trying to surf away. He's on truck. Here comes CT.
Ooh.
Oh my god, so many frags right now for the side of the red team. Find 3, great damage in with that soldier play that I mentioned. Opening things up as, yeah, again, 3 down, unable, to find the med kills, so we will be having a bit of a stalemate, or an opportunity to sack, if you will, as the blue team, that is Penguins, will be getting set up on their last. What do you think of that mid, and what do you expect to see coming up here?
Well, I'm expecting a sack very soon out of TNT as he's rolling out. However, I'm gonna do this for research at the end of the cast, but I feel like that might have been the first mid fight we've seen tonight, Godfather, where both meds survived. I'm pretty
Maybe.
confident, or if not the first, it's got to be like the second. Like it's been
Yeah,
been bloodbath all over the
medics
place.
have not lived.
Oh, here comes the double soldier bomb. They're actually gonna throw both of them in. They're right on top of Pew Pew. Oh my god. Oh, dude.
With 2 nice
Pew
shots
Pew?
to pick up.
The
Go ahead,
milk, dude. That was just.
Oh, facts.
Whew.
But also Claus was able to
Yes.
find 2 nice shots. I swapped to his POV quite accidentally because I don't have like classes bound or anything. It just, the time was right, and he hits 2 nice shots at the end there, keeps his medic alive. He is on Frontier Justice here, so we have to be careful for his gun kills. Here comes the Uber from the side of the red team. Pick
Oh,
up Paxton
wow.
early on, and now the pressure in onto this medic, getting down to 12 health is Pew Pew before bumping back in. The milk is
She
insane
has been
here, and now
living
TT is
dangerously.
so weak. Yeah, this is absolutely crazy to see. Like, a sane medic would probably pop, but I think down in Newcomer, these guys are just a little bit
Hey,
crazy.
it's
and
playoffs, baby. Everything goes. You want to put on
Anything
the
goes.
big play pants, and that's pretty much what we've been seeing all throughout tonight. I mean, Sheba is just kind of loitering in left lobby here. Just again, both sides. After the Ubers have been, expended, it's time for a nice relaxing session of just building Uber, getting some
Genasi
spam
sniper?
rockets. Ooh, okay.
A bit of a different off glass here, as Marini, as Red Team did pop first. They have this Uber a lot quicker, but it's not enough to go off of him. The gun is going to be coming up. It's level 3. It's going to be underneath here, so harder to spam out. Oh, the trap picks up dead battery. Here comes the Uber from the red team, trying to get this gun early. Is Feral. He'll find the kill. And now, that soldier getting a nice flash. The blue team does pop their Uber out, trying to pick up kills at the end here. Matt did go down. Here comes the scout, trying to chase his medic. Marie goes down at the end. A nice pick up there by Jump. Claus finds TNT as well. Pew Pew, though, does die. No medics stay alive here in this post-fight. Paxton is just now respawning. He'll be watching on this last point, but there's no one from red to get this back cap in. So, it should be probably, about a 10-15% add to the side of bebot here.
Yeah, depending on if
probably
anyone
actually
meets Pew
25.
Pew here, but yeah, and Pew Pew is momentarily alone after the respawn, so this ad's actually gonna stretch all the way
That's a
out.
40.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. You can't let that happen. You gotta have that scout there immediately, especially when your men's gonna die that late. That's a huge misplay. Just those few seconds of not building immediately are going to be insanely detrimental. Look at this, 30% ad now for the side of bebot.
We're gonna see if blue team can recognize the situation that they found themselves in. I kind of brought slight attention to this earlier, but Solemn Vow being able to spot health for enemies and Uber charge percentages means that if red team take their time, which they don't look like they're going to, never mind, using right through the door. Oh man, this demo man is caught, and Feral wins the 1v1. Matbat wins the 1v1, and now blue will have Uber, but they are going to be finding themselves down multiple players. Actually, they used Uber in left lobby, Godfather, so I mean Klaus is strapped for targets here, though Marie is very, very hurt by the Valley side, but the frags on red side, they pick up 2 to kind of solidify their push. They could go right on in here.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they decide to do. Matbat did die. I keep calling him Matbat. Isn't that a YouTuber or something? Sorry to Matt Bat, is his name. Here comes the soldier. TNT gets so low, and this man hit the pipe from downtown.
Ooh.
Finds the kills based off a nice pipes out of the demo man here, and red will lose 2, and back on out is the blue team, and now red will have this.
Shiba's hiding in ramp room. He is gonna look for a. It's too slow. It's too slow. Also, so he is just gonna. He's gonna lock eyes with the soldier and then just run away. He's not even shooting. He's a pacifist on this map number 2 here, but will go down. Unsuccessful back cap attempt. Has stalled out pretty significantly though. Pew Pew already at 85%. So as Marie walks in through Valley here. Depending on when they pop Uber, which is immediately because a soldier timed his approach very, very nicely and is actually still alive. So I don't know if that was Janachi or Paxson, but well done. And now the counter Uber. Feral goes down, Marie goes down, Dead Battery goes down, and TNT as well. Make it a 4K for the rest of blue.
Oh, I thought Janassi was going to go deep there. I will see I was watching them from third person there, because that's the default that I usually go with when I'm casting. I like to free cam a lot. From third person on that bomb. Oh, look at this post fight. Misses the air shot. Can they find the frag onto Chiba? Oh, they're so weak, but they'll escape. Again, from third person, it looks like they might be going very deep to try to pick up, I believe it's a scout down and lower, but no, they're going to play it safe here as they have about a 20% ad to work with here for the blue team.
No. Was he hiding? Was he hiding in house? Because it didn't look like he walked in through lower lobby. He had to have been hiding on the pipes in house, and that is just unfortunate. Not checking all of the corners, as Matbat says, a macaroni. Janachi tries to do the salvage bomb. Got about 90 damage onto Marie, but no medic pick for him. And now the cavalry from red, the bots are moving their way through Valley.
Yeah, that's the play right now for the red team. Can they find frags here? Marie gets very weak once again. And 2 go down actually before the Ubers popped out. A huge trap there from the demo man, but will go down not before finding the Feral there on the post fight. So nice play right now from the blue team, picking up all these frags. Red gets a bit of overextension. Dead Battery will gun down as well. Paxton a bit weak on the blue team right now. Trying to work forward is Pew Pew and the rest of Penguin. And now it's going to be out through, I'm forgetting callouts. What is that called? Alley?
Yeah, Valley or Alley, depending on what you want to call it. Throwing a V in there. But yeah, I mean, Space Tubbin, dying for that was fine, because she basically traded her life for the enemy demo plus a soldier, but kind of, as always going to be a net gain anytime you trade 1 player for 2, even if it is your demo. And then the collapse out of the Penguins was very, very good. They now have a slim advantage to work off of, but it looks like we're going to be sitting for a little bit. No, never mind.
Oh, it's a double bomb actually coming in, trying to find TNT, gets a nice spoon. Nice
Matbat's going to die too.
Matbat will go down to Chubb, who came in with the medic. Now the Uber's going to be popped out by Marie. Trying to come into the post fight, finds Pew Pew and Janassi both down, and also Space Tubbin going down. But Chubb, again, the medics cannot live tonight. 3 alive for red, but Farrell will die late. Paxton, excuse me.
These frags. Ooh.
So many frags. Look at this. Dead Battery dies what is that, 20 seconds after the initial kill? Probably not that much. Maybe this one will be 20 seconds if Claus is going to go down here. He finds the pack, and now the 2v1 will go down. That's got to be. That's such a late death. These frags, it's like, you don't know where to look. You don't know who's going to die
really
next.
Don't. The chaos is never ending here in this newcomer playoff series. Both these teams putting on a show for us. You love to see it. We got about 60 viewers in the chat. Shout outs to all of you for hanging out with us tonight. And you know, we are, you know what I realized? I need to do a HUD reload scheme for the timer.
Is it broken?
It breaks for my HUD for some reason. Maybe I just haven't updated recently, but we are about 10 minutes into this map number 2, of course.
20:30 on the clock. And for our 66 viewers, real quick, if you want to be really cool and watch this Genasi bomb come in and onto Ziba, unable to find the medic and will go down. But look at these 2 kills! The medic does die in the end, but for our very cool 66 viewers, you should definitely go follow my Twitter at GodfatherCast as we see Space Top go down to this post by Pew Pew, unable to save her. And now they won't have too big of an ad to work with. They'll work their way in on second. But here comes a Mad Bat. He's going to come in late. Can he find the kill? He gets so weak. Oh, and the scout comes in. Dead Battery finds 2 actually in this very late fight. Fights 3. Jump goes down as well. Look at this.
I hate to
Dead Battery.
I hate to like blame players, but Klaus definitely had a mistake walking in through house. He kind of just ignored the soldier that bombed over his head, that killed his demo, forced his medic's Uber, and then stayed alive to at least bomb late. So as the dust settles on yet another chaotic fight, a DM brawl, we are going to see mid go over to the hands of bebot. They do have pretty small, well, sizable advantage actually. It's about 30%. They can definitely, they've worked off of much smaller all night long, so I can't imagine that's going to change anytime soon.
Look at this Dead Battery. Oh, okay, so working their way through alleyway. Not all together, though, is bebot, as they're still waiting for Matbat and TNT. Here comes Genasi, trying to jump in, gets 2 rockets onto Marie. So weak, can anybody tickle? Oh, no. Gets the pack, and 2 will go down. His jump also falls. That was a really good play there from Genasi. I love the play. Misses the 3rd rocket just a little bit, which, you know, happens. I miss rockets all the darn time, but great initiative. Here comes the Uber for the Red Team, getting stuffed. Oh, Pharaoh gets deleted, actually. The Ubers are exchanged. Paxton going to go down, not before TNT is picked out by a Claus. But did you catch on camera how badly that demo got
I think
stuffed?
he got double piped in his Uber.
I think so too.
So that was just
disgusting.
ridiculous. As Klaus and his scout partner found Dead Battery hiding, they cleaned him up right then and there. There is another player hiding in ramp room. Oh my god, don't ever, says Klaus. Hits him with a Timmy 2. Shiba goes down, and second gets capped up. They are, you know, our Penguins are staring at a small disad, so they have to be careful here. As, again, there was just so much to break down. The Janachi bomb that dropped the Marie down to, I think it was, what, 20 HP? But Marie didn't even actually have Uber, so couldn't have dropped even if they wanted to. And then the ensuing chaos on last, the double pipes out of Space Tuven to deny the Feral bomb, and then the scouts cleaning up at the end. Huge plays all around. This is playoff TF2 Godfather. Oh, as Janachi dies. That is also playoff TF2 when your roamer just dies to fall damage.
Yeah, this has been very exciting to watch. I'm just loving like the energy here as players are going for some crazy stuff right now and finding them, not finding them, getting so close. It's just like invite is usually so much cleaner, and this is like it's freeing almost, honestly, as a caster. Like you just don't know what's gonna happen. We've said so many times here tonight, we don't know what to watch because just anybody can go huge. We see 3Ks out of nowhere at the ends of fights, and as we settle into what should be a little bit of a stalemate, I'm looking for some sacks to come through. Who's gonna sack first and why?
It's probably, oh wait, Janachi is very aggressive through Valley, but will just kind of fall down onto the low ground retreat. Matbat is up on Batman on mid, but I mean it is even, so I don't know. Do Red expect Blue to push? That would be very surprising. I'm more or less looking for the TNT bomb. His last attempt was extremely sad. As on his cam, he already got called pushing lower, and then as he bombed onto bridge, there was like 4 blue players staring at him. So oh, what? Marie just died.
That was I was watching Marie and I don't know how. I think just walked over some sticks.
Space Tuven is
Like,
looking for the soldier
oh
or
my
the demo,
god,
excuse
the
me.
scout. Oh,
What?
just
Alrighty.
this is crazy. This is crazy. We're gonna see the cap
The
come
back
out
cap,
again.
there's a
It's
back cap,
0-0,
there's a back
and
cap.
yeah, the
Shiba
back
is
cap will
winning the
outcap this.
cap time unless
Wait, look at Dead
Jinachi.
Battery on mid, trying to take the 1v2 versus the scout will go down. Tragic, but I like.
Oh,
It's 15 minutes in, more than
no
that.
way. Okay, Shiba's
And,
gonna die
and no
here.
caps.
No,
It's
don't
0-0
let
still.
Shiba do a war crime here. Okay, flying in and we'll get picked off by Jub. TNT on Batman. Again, of course, take a drink at home if you've heard us say chaos everywhere tonight. Although, again, I once again would like to remind everybody that I do not condone any underage drinking. Please only consume beverages of the adult variety if you are 21 plus in America, 18 plus anywhere else. But what the
Real
hell?
quick, look at TNT's perch right now.
Yep, he's
these
on
vents
Batman.
mid.
Yep, this is the Batman spot, and he's gonna
Oh,
bomb.
here they come.
The Uber does come out
TNT trying to go
before.
in. Oh, they can't find anything. A little late on the bomb, and Space Tuven on a 5K right now.
Ooh.
I'm gonna find Matt and
TNT's gonna bomb the
Feral.
point though. Actually, no.
Here comes TNT trying to get behind, but TNT's just so late. All of these plays sneaking around, but will get picked up
He
now.
takes the trade
Wait,
there,
how does
but
he get Paxton? They were next to their med.
yeah, I mean, Paxton wasn't getting healed. The only other thing though, I feel like TNT could have bombed the point and taken the 1v1 with the scout to at least deny the cap from going down. As it stands, of course, because Pew Pew did use Uber, they are only at 50%. Marie has 100 full charge. They are working their way through Boiler, and it's a very all-important round number 1 here, as the first half of the first half has gone into the books. 14 minutes, 20 seconds left. They are gonna have to walk forward. They do pop.
Oh
They
no!
lose a scout to a stickies from Space Tuven, who is just popping
6K
off.
right now.
And a
finds
pipe
Feral.
to boot.
Oh my god, Space Tuven is just not letting this go easily. Chinasi will die, Dead Battery finding a nice frag there. And now look at Marie, very weak and goes down the pistol.
That's gonna
Finds
be,
the
that's
kill,
gotta
that's
be
claws,
wrong.
that's
Oh.
gotta be the first round. TNT's gotta go huge here if they want to stall this out, but no. Finally.
He hit like what, the longest range of spam rockets to kill the demo. That was pretty funny, but he will lose the round and Penguins strike first.
I like, this match has been so crazy and whatnot. I mean, I just tweeted. I never tweet. I just tweeted out talking about how crazy this match
Let's
is.
go.
Yeah, for all my, like, what, sub 20 followers? 21 followers, let's go!
Dude, Godfather's
shameless
popping
self-promotion.
off. Let's go, boys.
But
All right,
next
next
mid,
mid. Here we
Terry,
go.
take it away. Go
Paxton
ahead.
and his soldier buddy walking through the top left cubby, flying in right on top of this med. Oh no! If Paxton was just shooting the med, he probably would have found himself with a medic pick under his belt. Pew Pew's gonna get a pick onto Map Bat, but then Marie dying to the Jinachi.
No meds live. Look at this!
Yep.
Everyone's dead! Except, I mean, there are 4 people alive total, but, like, what? There's... Oh, wait, Space Tuven could die late if the soldier can get it? No, okay. Like, the chaos that is this match so far is so exciting to watch. Like, you just don't know what's next.
Yeah, and so, you know, as that mid kind of ends up with pretty much 8 players in the respawn queue, I was kind of surprised that bebot, the bebot scouts didn't kind of push forward, knowing that Space Tuven was pretty hurt. As it stands, of course, we are going to see a stalemate, and, you know, the team that is pushing last is the one that is down around. Space Tuven has been, I would like to say, getting away with some illegal trap kills onto the red players, so hopefully they don't fall victim
Sniper
to
up,
some
too.
more of that. Yeah, and now Jub on Sniper.
Look at the aggressive positioning. Can they find the shot into the scout? Doesn't look like it so far, but they're still peeking this.
Oh my
They've got
God.
the soldier there helping them out. Can they find Marie? Marie's peeking. Marie doesn't know,
Oh,
maybe?
Jub backs off. Jub backed off. He could have potentially
Jub.
hit a huge shot, but, you know, electing to play it safe. And now, I mean, probably going to be the TNT Map Bat show here in a moment once they get their buffs and ready to assault the enemy medic. But, oh, okay, here goes TNT onto the
I think
right
TNT.
side.
Yeah, TNT cam here. Can TNT go for a bomb? No, he's going to spam a bit.
He's actually, yeah, he got some good damage, honestly, but, you know, not really committing there. Wants to
He's
get
gonna.
another rebuff.
I want. Wait, maybe Okay, so what I would like to see is a double soldier bomb. You don't have the gun to worry about, so soldiers can get in basically for free. Paxton dying early. That's going to be big. So is Jub. Here comes the play. Dead battery finds too early. Can the soldiers get in? TNT's very weak right now. Still on his camp. Bad will actually die. Claus finding the kill, but there goes
They just walked in.
Now the Uber is forced out. Both teams using now. Pressure is in, but no one's on point right now for the red team, as Uber is now fading for the red team. Genasi's going to go down. Pew Pew as well. Bebot is, or excuse me, Dead Battery. Bebot's the team name, and that will be round 2 finished off. It's 1-1. It's even too. This is like, this has been crazy. We have 10:45 left in this. And it's 1-1.
They just walked in, dude. That's that BDE,
Whole
that
W.
big dick energy. Just go in, disrespect your opponent, get the force, get the frags, win the round, all tied up. This next mid, this could be the last one of this first half here, but we will have to see. I'm just going to watch the Jinachi cam. He usually makes something happen.
Here
Immediately skip jumping into the other team's valley. He's going to play the long con.
TNT?
Yeah, he's going to play the long con. He's going to watch four of his players go down. Or, sorry, 4 of his opponents go down. So now TNT trying to salvage bomb. Hits a nice first rocket and gets the second onto Pew Pew. Really nicely done.
Once again, like, we've seen this happen, like, exactly this scenario. Maybe not the demo dying, but exactly this, where we see the entire team die, but at the last second, the med goes down. I think that's got to be at least the 3rd time. And we're just on map number 2, half number 1 again. Who's up 1-0 right now? It's bebot is winning?
Yes, they are up in maps.
Okay, so bebot took the first map. We're on map number 2. The first map was Sunshine, and they took that 5-2. Which is, I think, what I predicted, actually. Good job, me.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. That was well done.
I didn't even think about that.
What does your crystal ball have in store for this
right
one?
Here. And now it's 1-1 on map number 2 with under 10 minutes to play as we settle into, not a stalemate exactly, but as Penguins try to build up. They're at this disad, but Bebot's not going to be pushing out. They got that gun up. They're going to be playing it safe, waiting for Penguins to come in. But, yeah, so Penguins needs to win this map to take it to map number 3. Bebot looking to secure it pretty quickly, although with such a slow-paced map so far, 1-1 with under 9 to go. You know, you have to wonder, maybe we'll see a 2-1 half at this rate, but it looks like Penguins are ready to take this in a moment. They're probably going to be sacking a few. What do you want to see, Terry, and why?
I mean, Jinachi is posted up by the boiler door. There was a ton of demo spam to slow them down. If you pay attention to where Marie is currently standing, just in this little divot between 2 and 3, so it's dangerous if you're not looking at the sky. Here comes the soldier, but actually the sentry gun will do a great job of denying Paxson. And Jinachi also down to 30 HP, so, you know, a very comfortable little mini home set up for your medic in times of trouble, in times of a stalemate. Ooh, Klaus eats a fat direct in left lobby. We'll have to just back away immediately.
Oh, look at this soldier, so aggressive, but no, here's Klaus, 5 health right now, can't find, he
got the
find
force.
The flash. They got the force, yeah, but Klaus couldn't find the flash. I think he might have been able to find a little bit more if he had, but now the side of Bebot, they're not coming forward. I guess they don't feel they got enough players to risk it if their Uber doesn't go well. I would say you got to at least start poking for it. It looks like they're going to bring their demo. Yeah, they really should push. You can leave your gun on last. You could even bring your NG forward. And, alright, they're going to be able to take this second for free. The side of Penguins is going to give it up. They know they don't have, they're at huge disad, rather.
Jinachi went in for the bomb, but Paxson is behind him.
Look at this, they're at 90 already. Paxson's going to come in, try to get this force off. They do. And now Pew Pew is at 95%, and they're already out. They can walk right back in as soon as they want. They're just waiting for the super to fade. And now it has them expecting a pretty quick, oh, actually, they're down 2. They lost both the soldiers, so they have to wait a little bit. Genasi's going to be spawning up.
But that's fine. They're really okay with this development.
Yeah, Penguins is sitting pretty right now. They're going to have full Uber to work with.
Oh, soldier hiding again. He gets the
demo.
I think that's the second time that, right? Was it Matt Bat? Was it Red Soldier? That? Oh my God! And Farrell got the trap onto Pew Pew.
That's nasty. That's disgusting. That should never happen.
And yeah, so now Klaus trying to sell out. He is on top of this medic. got about 100 damage in onto Marie. Now Janachi trying to do that wall bug in the other team's house, but no success there. Now gonna go for the Market Gardener. He gets denied by the scout. Good stuff from Dead Battery, but Paxton again. This time not getting the force, but getting the medic pick himself. So I mean, it's wild. It's wild out here. It is just non-stop action, crazy plays being made. I guess a couple of players dropping the ball as well. That's kind of what happens in TF2. Sometimes you go big, sometimes you get done big on. And right now, I mean, MatBat once again setting up his perch in the Batman spot, anticipating this blue Uber push. This is pretty much the stereotypical spot you find the roamers in nowadays, waiting to do the big bomb into Valley or just dropping and landing on the aggression from the choke door. But, I mean, blue team are just finally getting that Uber. They are going to start walking through Valley, so this is MatBat's bomb to fail here. Well, TNT has gone in just to tease the team. Wait, Shiba's actually behind? No, he's in house. He's fighting a 1v1. Oh, okay. MatBat, again, kind of being very, very patient. The other team just, in fact, pops their Uber, so now we are settling into a little bit of a lull in the action here. 60% on Marie. Pew Pew, of course, only at 20 after having just popped that fresh Uber. Will now one of the blue soldiers perhaps take their shot at becoming Batman? And no, Paxton is just looking upwards in-house. He doesn't want to get killed by anything again. So, well, we're going to be fine. We're going to be ready to roll through Valley here on the red side.
Can I point out, we're at 4:44. The time is running out. Here comes a bomb from Genasi. He goes right onto the traps, but
he's going to live
too.
Oh
and he
my.
gets the kill, and now the trap finds two on the other side, actually. Space Tubbin doing well. Here's the spoon! Oh, he misses it, but he finds the rocket in the last second. Genasi, again, the name we've said so many times tonight. Paxton will find one more, and we might finally see a round start to come in here, as it is 1-1 with just 4 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock, and the side of Penguins is going to be ready to work their way forward onto this last push. They have ad, but they've used it actually so prematurely. They're going to jump this heavy, but he's buffed, and now the pressure's in, and Penguins will get the round win 2-1 with under 4 remaining. And again, the score map-wise is 1-0 for bebot, so Penguins needs to win this map in order to go to map number 3. Terry, take it away for what may be our last mid of this half.
Man, I'm just gonna watch Space Tubbin because I feel like she has gotten multiple picks with a single trap in like 5 different scenarios. So as we are watching this mid develop, of course the red soldier's flying high, but it's gonna be Feral, the first casualty. But then, oh my goodness, Penguins losing 3 of their own in quick retaliation. It looks like red has complete control of this mid, and Pew Pew is the only survivor. Will she? Well, I say that. We'll see if she gets attacked anytime soon. Looks like they will be safe.
Yeah.
But now they have a huge Uber deficit to make up because they were alone during all of that time. So a very commanding mid win here out of
Genasi's
bebot.
building pretty well, I mean, for a soldier, and now Klaus is there. So, if bebot doesn't take this really quickly, and they do have to be careful because Jump is up on Sniper. So if bebot doesn't take this very quickly, we should see even Ubers, and I think that's going to be the situation.
We're 100% seeing even Ubers here. Pew Pew already up at Uber.
But nothing there, and we have the heavy as well. What do you think about a newcomer specifically, heavy versus NG in a situation like this? What would you prefer to see?
I mean, I'm always in favor of the NG at almost any level defending last. Maybe a couple of maps will be a little bit different based on the layout, but it's like if you build the NG, and assuming you're not doing anything stupid and dying. Oh, as we have the sack coming in, and well, he's gonna put some cap time. The double sack. Janachi went in for the counter as well, so a 1-for-2 kind of deal here. Of course, the standard double sack from both the bot soldiers, and then Penguins responding in kind with the counter sack of their own.
Look at this though,
left.
2 minutes. Yeah, exactly. So bebot's in a situation where they are holding the ground, but also they can kind of hold the clock hostage. If they are successful in converting their... Oh, good call. If they are successful in converting the round, if they do it late enough, the time remaining on the clock in this first half becomes dead time, and they don't have to worry about the side of Penguins you know, finding a cap. However, if they wait too long, they risk like not being able to find one, or something else happens. Maybe the med dies, something, what have you. A bit of a stutter there on my end. Hopefully, you can still hear me. Yes.
Yes, you are
All
fine.
right, good.
All loud and clear. MatBat has infiltrated the enemy camps. He wasted a lot of cloak, but he has just enough to work with to basically end up by the other team's spawn with 60 seconds left. It's up to him to make a play here. They do have the pyro, does Blue, so perhaps expecting some sort of shenanigans coming out. I mean,
Just gotta go fast.
he does have to, in fact,
It's
go
50
fast.
seconds, dude. You gotta go.
He's
The
gonna decloak
soldier's
in front of the medic, and he
Wait,
he
he's so
butter
weak.
knifed it.
Oh no, Claus. Oh, that's the push. It's dead time from here. That's it.
Let's not count our chickens before they hatch, or let's not
It's-
count our
dude,
round
it's-
over before
it's-
it ends. But here we go. Red team's gonna try and get in. They're gonna use
Here's
their
the Uber,
Uber
yeah.
through boiler. Blue team are tucked away quite nicely, so this counter Uber does come out later. Though they
Wait,
did
no way.
lose their pyro. They're getting some cap time on the board, but this heavy still has the final moments of this Uber.
It's
So
behind.
the health is just so poor on red. They are not
He's gonna go
going to
down,
be able
though.
to collapse unless the
Oh.
heavy just stays alive. And
Heavy's
now
too
MatBat
powerful,
bombs
dude.
in.
Wait, he gets it.
I told you,
What?
you never count
my
the
God,
round
5
over
seconds
before it's over. And
You are
MatBat,
so right. That is the most newcomer shit I've ever witnessed. Holy God.
MatBat with the bomb. He was 100 HP. His whole team had died. And of course, because there's no time left, what are you gonna
Chat,
do?
click
You're
it.
gonna jump in. Chat lights up at the you know, the craziness that just happened. But you had 100 HP and a dream. You fired one rocket, I believe, and you got 3 kills with it, and then you capped to tie it up. So a repeat of map number 1 with a 2-2 half, albeit in a slightly different fashion.
That, like, I legitimately am lacking words for what I just saw. That was the epitome of. First of all, you were completely right, and I'm sorry. I doubted you, but with 5 seconds remaining, a soldier jumping in, finding 2 kills on point, and getting the cap with like the slimmest of margins, finding that. I don't even know who it was, but player of the half so far. Whoever
MatBat,
that was.
with the Frigidaire absolutely
Ties up.
crowning him the CEO of Salvage City, because that was
Do we
a
have
huge
lags
clutch.
or logs? Excuse me.
One team is
Lags.
already readied up, but I will check the lags if you're from Boston. But right
I
here,
am from Boston.
Oh,
that's
let's
me,
go.
yeah. That's really funny, actually. Yeah, I'm from outside of Boston. Check the lags.
check the lags next to your
Down in
car.
Meadowlax.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, here are
Yes,
the
sir.
logs. I mean, ooh, look at this claws.
Oh, don't send it to me, that's fine.
26 and 9. That is some dead
Genasi
battery
4 air
numbers.
shots, though, dude.
He's just the airshot machine, honestly.
I like it.
Also, Space Tuven, the only player to break 200 DPM, and a huge part of that was because of all of her trap kills that she got. Yeah, that's gonna look good on your stat screen for sure.
Yeah. So I'm big on air shots, especially since recently Dolphin sent me TR Denial, which is just an air shot practice map. And so that's literally all I've been doing. I'll queue for a map and just while I wait do that. So I'm big on air shots these days. Thanks, Dolphin, who's in chat right now. And thanks for everyone in chat. I think we have like 100 viewers, dude.
Yes, sir. Newcomer playoffs be popping here, and BLANCTV happy to provide the action for everybody to see. I mean, taking
Wait,
more
real
looks at
quick,
these logs. Yes, go
Check
ahead.
your posture, dude. Everyone is routine.
Yes, sir. Of course. That's why it's there. Appreciate all the help, making sure we don't, don't turn into the hunchback by the time we're 40. But I'm looking at these logs. I'm seeing just Space Tuven 21 and 11, 230 DPM. Again, like I said, the only player to break 200 in this. This map has definitely been a lot slower. As we see MatBat leave the game, disconnect by user, so hopefully we'll be returning momentarily. But yeah, I mean, single-handedly almost winning her team a lot of the disadvantage state just because they're able to pick off one, mostly 2 players with the trap kills. I mean, Farrell, is not playing too poorly either, just in terms of the damage. Also has 12 assists, which is the most out of any non-medic in the server.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You are still here.
Alright, maybe A
Oh,
second
am
there?
I lagging? Uh-oh.
I'm gonna assume it's on my end. I mean, chat
Okay.
will let us know.
Yeah. Alrighty. But who? So, the soldiers not having the greatest moments on the stat sheet, but again, impact-wise, especially Paxton and Janaxi, like both of them are negative right now, but they've been getting medic picks, they've been getting med forces, they have been contributing, and honestly, the same could be said for TNT and Matt Bat, of course, with the final, last second. Clutch on that final round of the first half here, but I'm going to take this opportunity as they still are missing a player. I'm going to go refill my water. Of course, everybody in chat, you should also do that. Go to the bathroom, yada yada
Dude,
yada.
I
But
literally just stood up to get myself more water. That is wild. We're
yeah,
on
that's
the
fine.
same wavelength right
Yes,
now,
sir.
having a baller time out here on Blank TV.
It's the Boston connection is what it is. But
Oh,
I will
wait,
be
you're from
right
where?
back.
I
I'm not
mean, you
actually
don't
from
have-
Boston, but I'm closer to the New Hampshire border. But I am still a Massachusetts. I'm a masshole through and through.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. I mean, I'm not gonna ask you to dox yourself on cast, but
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
DM me what town you're from.
Wait.
That's cool.
Are you seeing this chat right now? Farrell saying we are subbing our soldier right now. So shocking slash crazy
Matt
developments here.
clutches it out and they're subbing him? Is it bedtime?
That's
it's 11. It's 11, dude.
that is
I don't
my
know.
yeah, that's my first inclination, my first reaction to seeing this sort of thing.
It's bedtime, yo.
I'm gonna assume maybe the parents have said you've been too loud, and looks like we got Buster joining the game now. So Corsa question mark.
Buster, dude, I love the tag with some of these names.
All right, so I'm actually gonna go get water. I will be
Yeah,
right back.
no, go ahead. I got you, man. I can fill. Dolphin knows. I can talk about random stuff. But yeah, this has been absolutely crazy. Tell your friends, y'all, because this is, Dolphin wants to get in, actually, on this match. Dolphin, I think, I wouldn't say you're newcomer level. I think, at best, you're amateur, though. So, you can't come into this one. You'd be too high level down in the amateur division. But, again, it is 2-2 on map number 2. Bebot is up one map right now. Penguins fighting to stay alive after a crazy cap with 5 seconds remaining from the side of Mattbat, who has now been subbed out for Buster, and we are readying up on the side of Penguins, so hopefully we get Terry back in time. This has been absolutely crazy here in this newcomer
Oh, I'm here. Did I miss
semifinals.
anything? Okay, no.
I was just talking about things. One team is ready to... this is semifinals, quarterfinals? I don't know, dude. What does newcomer playoffs look like?
Yes, these are quarterfinals. I believe. So this team.
I'll be right back. By
Yep,
the way.
yeah. Of course. So this is the number 3 versus the number 6, and then I believe the other side is the number 1 versus the number 4. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong, as often is the case. But, yeah. I mean, Metalworks. Oh, here we go. So. Second half ready. 2-2 is the score line. Bebot, of course, with the 1 map advantage as of right now. But I mean, listen. Normally I give it to the MVP, even though Mattbat didn't quite. Oh, that's right. I can't even watch him because he left. I'm so sad. Well, you know what? The cam's not going to be on Buster here. He's stepped in. I mean, I can't imagine what it's like to be chilling in Steam and then a couple people message you like, hey, you got to sub in for this. For this playoffs game, but here we go. Buster's gonna go. What? I can't believe it. I'm a genius. It just works. The Bat, the power just continues to transcend space and time itself. Although his team is probably gonna lose this mid, but he just walks in on the first mid and just hits an air shot and then picked up a second kill. My goodness. Alrighty. Yet another mid where only 1 medic survives, or I guess another mid where neither medic survives. Dude, okay, listen, Godfather.
What is it with these mids, dude?
So I was
no,
like,
I didn't see any, but I was
no.
just
So let me just break down what you missed. All right, I was talking to the chat. I was saying, you know how we do it, MVP cam, and then I realized, wait, Mattbat we can't get on the Mattbat cam because he's not here. So I said, you know what, Buster, you subbed in. I'm gonna go watch your cam. He walks to mid, he jumps, he instantly air shots a soldier, kills him, and then got another kill as well. So it is
so
crazy.
Buster's the guy guy to watch here right
It's just
now, is what I'm
crazy,
hearing.
dude. It's crazy. All right, so
But wait, but they lost the mid?
they did lose the mid.
So
You know,
how'd that
despite the
happen?
heroics. I mean, just your stereotypical type of chaos players falling, like fighting all around the point, and then it ended with sort of like a 2v1, which of course blue team got on the upper end of. So now Penguins, of course, looking to start the second half kind of as strongly as they did the first half, because I believe they were the ones that struck first. The high-flying bomb.
Here comes a soldier.
Oh.
The gun. What? All right. So one thing I've never understood, like I watch invite players do this all the time. You can hear the gun, it beeps, and then they just bomb. Like,
Listen,
stop.
they just
Stop. The gun is there. You're a soldier. You will get pinned to the wall, and you will die. Like, there's
Janachi
no.
is on spy,
Or
by
man-
the way.
Oh, that's a good call.
Let us bring
wait, that's-
attention to the audience that there has
Oh,
not.
the air
Oh,
shot, wait!
what? Buster and
hits
Paxton?
another air shot.
Oh
dude.
my goodness, he's crazy. But I would like to remind the audience that this is map number 2, and we have seen exactly 0 good spy plays. So hopefully, the shoe drops eventually, and we see something funny out of the French class. But I don't
Where is
have. He's hiding in main right now, kind of right in front of the shutter. But
Yeah, I see
he
him now.
slipped in.
He's gonna go
Claus is
under?
gonna die. He is behind. He is in position. But again, the medic Marie is tucked in that
Nope.
kind of pocket area. Now rotating around to Boiler. Could he possibly have a play on last year? He does have to deal with the gun and the engineer, who is smartly playing on the opposite side of the gun, so he can't get the double, the buy one get one free deal. As now cap time starts to be put out on second. I'm just too busy watching the spy, and he's gonna get absolutely nothing, and he's dead. Alrighty. Also, Pew Pew died. I don't know if they used Uber or dropped, but TNT is gonna take care of the soldier. Paxton goes down. I think, until I see otherwise, I might just have to not watch the spy plays. Have I lost Godfather again? I think I might have lost Godfather again. His internet's been having trouble, ladies and gentlemen, so I do apologize for that. But until he comes back, I will continue to man down the fort here. TNT walking forward. They have used their Uber. They are not really getting anything. Okay, they get Space Oven, and actually that's a pretty big deal. Janachi follows as well. And now mid is going to get converted quite easily, and they're going to keep the ball rolling here. Are the bebots. I don't know if I'm calling them the bebots or just the bots, but it doesn't matter because they are smelling blood in the water. They're going to continue this push. There is a soldier flying in, and Paxton gets the kill onto Marie. That is a huge play. Dude, these soldiers are coming to life after they heard me call them out for not looking so hot on the stat sheet. Buster will die in Boiler Room to the Space Tub and Stickies, and now kind of things are resetting back into a little bit of a stalemate type situation. Hello, my friend, you're back.
My internet.
Oh, you are still struggling, unfortunately. Yep.
And then like server lag, because things froze for a second again. Like internet dies, and then I try to reconnect to Mumble, and Mumble's not responding. Anyway, Seba's behind. Seba's trying to be sneaky, taking a duel with the entirety of the blue combo. Not gonna go well.
Yeah, we are.
Comes TNT going for the bomb. The force is already there. Or the use is already there, excuse me. Janassi's going to likely find this kill onto TNT, and 2 already down on the side of the red team as this Uber is so far successful. TNT just barely trying to escape, but will fall down and die. 3 down on the Uber. Overall, a nice little play there from the side of Penguins. Now,
it's got to be said.
the score is still 2-2, correct?
Yes. No rounds have been converted during all of that chaos. It's got to be said, man. These soldiers that are kind of waiting for the bomb from Valley, I don't know if they're just waiting too long or if the team with Uber advantage is just too impatient, but like they have not really gotten the timing down on their bombs, but the force does come out kind of regardless. So as it stands, Pew Pew only at 75%. I say only, but of course they are building that right up, and it looks like the rest of Penguins are just going to be chilling. There is a scout just kind of flitting around Valley area, but Janachi's just going to hit him with a couple spam rockets, looking to get his full 300 and then make some magic happen in the skies. So he's actually going to go through underpass. He has been not called. He's going to fly right in, get a ton of damage onto the soldier, but gets bounced all the way up into the sky.
Ooh, shot at the end. Buster.
Yeah, a
Nice
little
job.
baby air
Nice
shot
job.
by Buster. Oh, and they're gonna pick off Paxson. So.
Boss? Please tell me I'm not dead again.
No, I think you're dead again.
Hello?
Unfortunately. Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh my god.
Oh well.
If this stuff keeps happening tomorrow night, Dolphin's gonna kill me.
We might have lost Godfather again / continuing to deal with internet troubles, but Buster
Wait, can you
bombing
hear me?
forward. I can hear you, but
Oh
I
sweet,
don't.
I'm here.
Okay,
here.
okay, all right.
okay.
Uber gets traded out. We're gonna see the rest of Red collapse onto the point ×5, and Farrell doing a nice job stuffing down these choke doors, not allowing any free real estate for Blue to take. And I mean, again, back and forth between both these sides. No one really kind of relenting for now, but that could all change in an instant. We have seen plenty of chaotic, crazy-ass action happen in the blink of an eye. It makes it very, very fun to watch, but very, very difficult to camera. But
Also, wait, did I see crits? No.
Oh, do
okay.
we?
No. We don't have crits. Sorry. It's a different metagun that Blue's running, and for some reason when I switched to POV, it looked like crits. But nope, Casting Essentials is telling me otherwise. I finally got out. Please tell me you can hear me, because...
yes.
Are we paused?
Nope,
No, we're not
we are
paused.
not paused.
My internet just really hates me tonight. I apologize to everybody watching. I just keep stuttering here. But we see Buster go down early, and there goes
Oh
Marie
my
as well.
God.
Paxton finding a nice bomb in. Pew gets very weak before popping, but the cleanup is coming in. Only 2 alive. It's a soldier and a scout for the red team. 1 is behind his TNT as Dead Battery dies. It's just this soldier trying to be a bit sneaky. Here comes the bomb, trying to get in behind.
I'm
I think
surprised
he
he didn't
should
go
be
for the
called
back
out.
cap. No way. He's bombing.
No.
He's on top of the point. He gets it.
way.
Oh my God. 9 health onto Pew
That
Pew.
was 9 health.
That was almost. Yep, that was 9 health on the side of Pew Pew. Almost dynamite for TNT, but couldn't quite get the fall damage. The crater would have absolutely secured the kill. As it stands, of course, that's going to be a pseudo late death here. The rest of Penguins going to take space in house. They are looking to push off of this advantage very, very soon. But, you know, Farrell has, of course, nice spam, has stickies right above the main door to house, firing those sky-high stickies, but kind of just resetting the situation for now. Of course, Marie
Real quick,
having
dude.
dropped that Uber, yep.
Real quick, there's 9 minutes off the clock as Blue decides to use in here, and they're not going to be able to find anything. Maybe TNT. All right, so a consolation prize is they find TNT, but they're unable to get anything else. Siva, all the way behind though right now, sitting underneath by a drop down. In a very tough spot for a scout, though. He's going to take the 1v1 versus Jub. Janassi's going to get taken out, and so is Jub as Siva win the 1v1. So 2 down for the blue team. I keep lagging out here. I get like little cuts of. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm sorry to hear
is
that you are
STV
still.
freezing?
I am
Is STV
absolutely
freezing?
fine on my end, so I believe it is just
Dolphin,
you.
I'm gonna try to do
Unfortunately.
my best to figure this out. But
Hey, if you want to do
what?
if you want to do like a restart, I can absolutely hold down the fort until you get back in here. But it's up to you. I'm of course
You know
going to
what?
be calling this
I'm
Uber
gonna
push.
take that up. I'm gonna
Yes,
take you up on
sir.
that.
We'll see you in a bit. But now Farrell doing the high bomb. They are going to pick off Cloth. But TNT gets Pew Pew, and that's going to be another drop. I was just about to say the medics have been kind of showing up with some misplays here and there with dropping Uber and not popping in the nick of time. But, oh my goodness, the chaos just never ends. Jub is probably dead. Nope, now Paxson, actually Jub trades with Farrell, so that's a pretty good pick, all things considered. So now, I mean, the timing works out between the drop and the other team's medic dying. Now we're going to have an even fight. Ooh, Paxton's just going to be like, hey, you're a scout walking into my territory? Say goodnight, sir. TNT dies as well, so now this gives Penguins an easy push onto mid here. It is just, I mean, it's action all around, dude. Neither of these teams want to let up, and that's exactly what you want to see in the playoffs. Of course, even Ubers. So after this cap gets traded over to the hands of the Penguins, they will just kind of sit, as will we for the moment. No fancy off classes to deal with right now. So we finally, or I won't say finally, we have yet another breather. So we can just look at the chat. Of course, the copy pasta's in full swing. You'll love to see it. I saw Exile in here earlier. Shoutouts to Exile. But yeah, I mean, this has just been one hell of a match. A slugfest. back and forth, a barn burner, any other euphemism or analogy you want to make, it's here because these two newcomer teams are giving us quite the spectacle tonight. Both of these teams want to get into that top 4. Farrell is already pre-firing his pills up into the sky. But yeah, I'm gonna go find the Janachi cam. He's been making magic happen all night long, and here we go. He's gonna do the high bomb off the wall. Almost got air shot. Puts it direct into Farrell. Actually, will get the Farrell pick. No force does come out as Paxton and Janachi do die. You know, Buster now bombing forward gets a beautiful force out and the flash. Kloss going down, Jub going down, TNT picking up a pair as well. So. This is not looking good for Penguins. A little mini air shot out of Buster. Dude, this guy is cracked. He is just not stopping. And neither is his team because mid's going to go down. He's flying in for the soldier. He wins the 1v1 as well. The domination kill. Dude, Buster is lighting up the scoreboard. Now looking for the scout. He's jumping the scout. He has no fear. Perhaps that was a bit ill-advised. Regardless, oh, never mind because Paxton snuck in and killed Marie. And look at this, another DM server type situation. The dust settles, and second will go to the hands of bebot, but of course, advantage on Pew Pew side. Dead Battery wants to potentially get away with murder, and will actually get away, but not with murder, because no kills were found. And it is about a 20% advantage here for Pew Pew. Again, of course, the time. We are 13 minutes into this first round of the second half, and it's just non-stop action. Back and forth, back and forth. Of course, if you're Penguins, you are trying to win this map to force map number 3, the all-important decider. And if you're bebot, you're trying to slam the door shut and kind of walk away with a convincing 2-0 win here. But we are 16 minutes away from thinking any of those thoughts. As
I'm here.
Oh, he's back, Godfather.
I'm back.
Welcome back. You have missed, again, crazy action, but no round consequences.
No round!
Nope.
We're at 16:30. Oh, look at these frags though coming in. Such weak players off. Nope. But 3 frags found on the side of red, or onto the side of red. So they'll be working their way forward here in a moment, as red is gonna soft hold their mid and get ready to back out.
Yeah, Jub doing Jub was doing their due diligence in-house, rotating onto Valley. They're looking for traps, and they don't find them. Farrell, in fact, finds Pew Pew for yet another medic death. It's been painful as a medic main to watch, but here comes Buster. He's flying in. He's gonna flank the scout. He actually does kill one of them before the second one kills him, but it's a 4v2. Red has the player advantage. They're actually going to probably find Space Tubbin. Yep, there she goes. So, I mean, this should be a second cap, all things considered. Granted, the Ubers are going to be even, so no big advantage to push off onto last. But, of course, bebot having a good moment of control here.
Dude, I'm pretty sure my dad just completely screwed up my internet. Here comes the push up.
They just walked in. Oh my god.
That will, actually unsuccessful. No, they get it at the last second. Dude, for like a solid 2 seconds of that fight, my dad's it was like, hey, Godfather. That's not what he calls me, obviously. Hey, God.
I think he died again, but
like, after doing it, and I lag out every 10 seconds.
Yeah,
thanks, Dad.
you are still lagging out very horribly, unfortunately.
Oh no!
But Marie just kind of walked forward and no fear, just stood on the point, and Blue was caught sleeping. And now, you know, they're down around here, but they are just dominating this mid. Farrell and Marie and Buster all going down. Will they protect Pew Pew? Oh, Pew Pew being bounced up in the air. TNT trying to hit upwards directs. And does hit the final rocket, and now it's Dead Battery versus the Scout. 3 HP, more than a dream. Oh, but Jub wins it with 13 HP. Oh my goodness. So
what a mid.
Yeah, that again, what another mid, another crazy mid between both these teams. And again, both medics not living to tell the story of that mid fight to their kids, to their grandkids. We are gonna see Penguins. Are there any funny? There is funny business, Godfather. Pew Pew is on the Kritzkrieg, so because Pew Pew died later, this will only be about probably a 15% crits advantage, depending on how well both teams build here. Well, actually, no, never mind. Pew Pew has already lapped Marie, so this should be very, very significant. And with the way Space Tubbin has been playing, this could be the home run that they need to kind of at least equalize the rounds.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they're successful. Excuse me.
Here it comes,
though.
here it comes. First
Yeah, they're
sticky.
getting.
They get nothing
Yeah.
but damage, and space at the very least. Okay, they do find
Get
TNT.
one.
Jinachi is just gonna die because he was really far forward. The stickies, TNT hitting with the, at least, I don't know, maybe that's like 16 question marks in the chat. Oh, and Shiba peeks the shutter door and dies to the stickies there as well. So, and the Uber comes out from Marie, so this is just, man, it's wild. And Feral is going to be the solo cap. Oh, there is a back cap attempt. Jub will die to TNT. Feral is going to get the cap up. And actually, Pew Pew died during all of that continued chaos yet again. So, I mean,
Med deaths left and right,
yeah,
dude.
it pains me to see the Meds kind of dropping the ball as we see Buster just kind of clean 1-2 onto Paxton there. But, oh, and then the second soldier coming in, and
That was nasty. He gets them. Oh.
Dude.
Genasi, just time and time again, he finds the opening, he goes in, he gets the frag, and I mean, like, he almost hit the second depression in chat. That is tragic. But get that
man.
medic kill, that opens things up. You got, what, a 40% ad? Maybe more. Marie not building yet. It's going to be a 45, maybe a 50% ad. What's the... Bebot, what are you doing? No one's going back for the medic here. And it's a 60...
Oh, you are cutting out once again. Maybe I'll hit you on Steam with like a code word every time you're lagging out, unfortunately. But this is, of course, advantage for Pew Pew. They are going to start walking. I really hope to see these teams play around their meds a little bit better. You know, right now it's just dead even because both medics are kind of suffering, as I like to call it. Oh my god, Kloss almost just jumped into the stickies. If they oh, he can't kill the last one, but that's going to be okay. Just playing safe in the top left for now. The rest of the team is just backing up, is red. They are gone. They will try to continue to build and chase down this Uber. Jub solo capping here. I like this out of Penguins. They're going to use forward, but they aren't really finding anything. Never mind, they find two. Buster really wants that kill on the scout, but he is actually going to go down, and this Uber is going to tell us a lot here because they are stuck on last. They are 3 down, and this blue push is coming. They're going to try and get the force and then get the hell out. Oh, but Shiba gets bounced up really high in the air, and Paxton does die to the stickies from Feral, but it looks like they're not going to get any extra credit unless Jub gets pushed here. Oh, and he does.
No,
Jub
just he walks from second, he comes forward to shutter, no buff onto him, and two
Shiba.
scouts just walk
Shiba's
from
on the
shutter
long
right
flank.
onto him.
He's on the long flank.
Yeah?
He's in house. He's going to find the medic. Free.
Oh, nice
And he gets the scout too. Oh,
yeah,
back cap.
No
Oh
way.
my god, TNT wins the 1v1 duel, 26 health.
26, yeah,
And
that's
then,
crazy.
During all of that, Penguins are falling like dominoes. Paxton trying to
That's a
salvage.
team wipe.
That's a team wipe. Probably the first one we've seen all night. Because again, the action has been non-stop. It's looking a little bit precarious now. If you're on Penguin side here, 10 minutes left in the game. You're down a round. Now Marie has really juicy advantage. Unless Jinachi has something to say about it. Well, you know, Space Tubbin has something to say about it, and so does Kloss. They're gonna pick up 2 kills. Kloss is now just patrolling bridge, really far forward, but again, they have play. Oh! Man, this hurts. That's another drop. I'm gonna have to check the stats on this one when all is said and done, but Marie going down there. It might be a reverse wipe, and TNT the only survivor. Oh, he's in Batman.
He's in Batman.
Will they
He's
check
ready.
it?
Oh, here comes the pump. It's gonna be.
He's right on top of the medic.
He gets one.
Oh. Pew Pew had no idea she was even being shot at. None of the team even realized they were being shot at. Unfortunately, he couldn't get the kill. Pew Pew survives, which is crucial for Penguins' chances to get back into this game. And actually, second is pretty free here, although the stickies are slowing them down a tiny bit. But this Uber advantage is just gigantic still, so I like that.
Man, I'm sorry. I keep lagging out here. I'm gonna go reset my entire router. I'm sorry.
Alright, you do that, Godfather.
I feel
Godspeed.
terrible, man.
Oh,
I
but
feel so bad.
look at the damage. Space Stuff and Paxton. Jinachi gets kills. Now they're playing the point expertly. The rest of Red has tried to crash it, but there we go. Perhaps this game, we might see a map number 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is all tied up here. It is 3-3 between both these squads. Just nip and tuck all the way through. No one team having a significant advantage really at any point in time on Metalworks. Space Tubbin now playing by Valley, immediately shooting the soldier on the top right. They're going to lose a soldier. Actually, never mind. Both sides do. It's pretty much even. Space Tubbin now trying to do the submarine play. Never mind. Walking back up top right, hitting good damage on the soldier, but now the health on blue is a lot worse. But they are going to be at a player advantage right now. Now the shoe's on the other foot. Feral is in Valley. I don't know. Dead battery goes down. That's going to spell the end of the not the map, excuse me, the end of the mid, as we see both medics surviving a mid. That is probably the second or third time all night that we have seen that development happen. And now blue team continuing forward with the aggression. They're going to actually, red team's going to pop an Uber. Pew Pew is milking really, really well again. Oh, they do drop Klaus, though. That could be a huge problem. Dead battery is just AFK and spawn. Okay, alright, he's back. TNT goes down. I mean, Pew Pew trying to arrow the soldier, but the Devilman just kind of keeps getting in the way. Frags being traded left and right, as per usual, between both these sides. And again, neither side wants to give it up, but with Feral going down there to the Space Tubbin pipes, they have to, I guess, concede. Paxton kind of going in for a sack play as well. So, actually, because Marie popped so much earlier, they actually have sizable advantage. It's about 20-25%, so it is pushable if they desire to get off of their last here. But you know, with 7 minutes left in the game and no team again having a significant foothold, you could be fine with just sitting on last for a little bit. Pew Pew, of course, building hard. Not hardly building. Now Janachi going into the far left, looking for the sack opportunity. He takes it. He's flying in. There is a gun. He hits one rocket. Not quite enough. Marie only taking 50 damage, so really good movement out of the bebot medic here. Just kind of doing their job against a single soldier sack with the help of a sentry, of course. And now we're just chilling. TNT goes in for the counter sack. A little bit late, but I mean, he does have a 15-second spawn, so if I was blue, I would love to double sack here, or at the very least take an aggressive angle to try and spam down this gun, which you can see is just hanging out over here. If you can spam it from far right with 2 soldiers buffed, should go down quite easily, but instead, they're just gonna elect to chill, and so will we, for now. Of course, the lively chat. More spam this bot to fuel B-bot, of course. I saw the other variant that was like spam this bot to defeat B-bot or whatever, but oh, Janachi is gonna try it again. Ladies and gentlemen, will the 5th spy play end in yet another dud, or will it end in some final heroics? I think they know, though, because that scout dead battery was just spamming everywhere. And Buster is now also shooting rockets everywhere, and he's been caught, so if you were looking for spy plays, guys, this was not the match to watch, because we have seen absolutely atrocious spy play. You hate to see it. Well, and actually blue team loses too. TNT does go in for the counter sack, sort of. I'm not sure about this positioning right now from Pew Pew. I would much rather hold the left of the point, but you know, I do understand you were down a couple players, perhaps not looking to take a trade, being a little bit more safe with your positioning, but now, ooh, what do we got here? We're teasing the viewers. Maybe we're going in, maybe we're going out. I heard the Frontier Justice fire out of Shiba, but I don't think it found a home, and yeah, just hanging on right now. These guys need to pub more. Yeah, maybe. Paxton goes in. Oh, actually, Shiba still does have at least one more crit shot, so if they are going to try and put on their best Shamu impression, they're going to slip in on the left side, but instead we're going to have TNT going for the counter again. Shiba is posted forward. Buster's doing a nice job baiting. He's back. Welcome back, Godfather.
I'm watching this Shiba POV. He's
Yep.
gonna spam the pistol. I want to see the Shamu, though.
He's
this
thinking
is the map
about it.
for it, too. No, wait, he's not going back. He's not going to swap, is he? No, he's just grabbing metal, I guess.
Alright.
And also, jump spire gets deleted!
He was disguised as a friendly sniper, and then his team opened the door and he dies for it. Oh my god.
Look at this Chiba, though. He's just waiting.
I can't believe that happened.
That
That
was
is so
I didn't see
bad.
that happen, but that's freaking hilarious. hilarious that you disguise as the sniper and
He sold it so hard they probably
Wait, he
didn't even
comes
know
back.
he was on spy. Yeah, I mean, if I don't hate that decision. I also don't hate again.
Look at how aggressive they are. Oh, the
Ooh,
dead
Buster.
gets Buster.
Um,
Oh, look at the left side too. Here comes the spy. He's gonna come in, gets right beyond. Oh my god.
Ooh, the sniper
Takes
hits
a
a
shot,
headshot.
gets a headshot.
I think-
Can the TNT finds the follow up? Nice job there. Job maybe wants the sniper. Yeah. Also, my internet's not bad right now. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
go.
All right. At least as long as he can hold on for the next 3 minutes here, TNT goes in for another counter sack. But here comes Jub on the
here's the
decloak. He's behind the medic.
He got. Oh,
And there it is.
A huge play once again. Actually, not once again. What am I talking about?
Finally.
Damn good spy play tonight. Just putting on the show, though. Uber's going to come in from the side of Penguins. They're going to find one. Wait, but Siva finds Paxton with those revenge crits, and now the pressure is in. On to point. The score is currently 3-3.
The Pyro.
The Pyro comes up, but he goes down, and now it's just the medical live Pew doing his best. But the hold from bebot. And I am going to
Jub.
Oh.
He's hiding on the right. He's hiding on the right.
Jump. No, there's the gun. Never mind.
Oh,
Sorry,
the
Jub.
gun's still
You
up.
lose.
Never mind. It's over.
I'll be right back. I let my dog out because I went inside to reset my router. Whatnot.
That is absolutely fine.
I'm gonna let my dog back in, man.
You do what you gotta do. So I mean that was a crazy sequence of events. Once more, the NG getting a couple of picks. Jub's gonna go down here. It's a little bit awkward timing because now it gives Red an easy avenue to push both with Uber and player advantage, unless Paxton or Janachi have anything to say about it. But I mean Paxton's gonna fight a 1v1, almost killing that scout, and now gonna have a free bomb on the medic. Marie is very hurt and does die. So again, these soldiers with huge plays, these medics just cannot stay alive for anything right now. And with Pew at 75%, I'm very surprised at this. They are actually just not gonna. They're gonna push right in. Red do get the cap. TNT and Feral go down, but they let the dead battery flank happen, and he picks off their medic. So again, these teams are just not hanging out with their meds enough. We just saw the server stutter. Of course, in the last map, they just changed the map right away, so I guess we'll find out what happens momentarily as mid gets capped. And we're just chilling now. I mean, oh, never mind. Shiba's gonna find the easy 1v1 kill onto Space Oven. Hello, Yari Qwerty. What's up, brother? And, I mean, 50 seconds left, so I mean, if you're blue, you're gonna try and put the final round on the board to secure a win here. Jub going down is probably not the start. Pew as well. They need to be careful here. Well, actually, there is a sort of a backup attempt going on, but Janachi, it is a 2v1. He's going for the spoon. I don't know. You could have just fired rockets and killed that soldier. This ×5 on the cap is going to work out rather. This is very dangerous. This. Oh, unless the scout gets the med. Oh my. Oh, and the roller from Space Tub.
No.
All right, that will actually spell the end of this this half here. That was close. It was a little spooky, as there are still 15 seconds. But of course, Jub gonna win.
Logs.
Pad your stats. Ooh, she was gonna pad the stats as well. But 10 seconds remain. It'll tick down, and we will be heading to Golden Cap on Metalworks. My
What a
goodness.
crazy game, dude. I wish I could have seen all of it so far.
I wish you could have seen it too, but we make the most of what we have.
And we have a good game right here.
Yes,
and
sir.
That's nothing to scoff at, you know? I'm on to my second casting beer. Normally, I have 4 beers a week. I have 2 during each RGL cast, but there's only 1 RGL cast here tonight, or this week, so I figured, hey, have my two casting beers tonight. So I'm now on to my second beer. I'm having a good time. My internet seems stable. Do you have logs by any chance?
Yes, I do. I'm gonna post them in the chat.
Let's go.
And I'm just saying, look at Space Oven coming alive yet again.
303,
Yep,
dude.
300 DPM.
Wait,
leading.
dude, Genasi has 5 air shots this half.
Yes, sir. Just he
Genasi's
don't stop.
He don't stop, dude. He don't. Also, top frags are Chiba with 24. And then we got Space Stubborn 23, Dead Battery 21,
Oh, God.
putting up big numbers again. Med deaths are even, by the way.
You know what else is even? 3 drops apiece for both meds.
No!
It just hurts my soul, man. Like, listen, we medics,
that's so sad.
we medic players, we have it rough. We're the scapegoats of our team. We play a bad class, probably the worst in the game. We're at the mercy of our own teammates. So, the medic union is very much a real thing, and it just sucks to see these medics just kind of being toyed with by either side. So I feel like, if we have a long developing golden cap round where it isn't just one team wiping the other on mid, if we get a map number 3, the first team that kind of recognizes this issue and kind of balls up around their medic more in those chaos transitions, they're gonna have a very significant edge going into the final deciding map, or at least the deciding round coming up right here. So if I'm, the medics on these teams, if I'm Pew Pew, if I'm Marie, I am legit like screaming at my team, please play around me. I am dying too much. And that has been, a huge... You're asking, is this not Overwatch? No, this is very much not Overwatch.
No,
the
not
medic
Overwatch.
cannot revive a dead teammate or whatever. I actually don't even know what Mercy does, but regardless, whoa, here comes one
You're
ready
right.
up out of Feral.
You're right. Mercy can,
Someone just said drowning casters in chat.
Yep, drinking lots of water over here. My
Yes,
posture
sir.
is great. I am on the casting couch. Yes, you heard me correctly. I'm sitting on a couch, and I am casting. Therefore, I'm on the casting couch.
You'll love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. So, I mean, look, these mids all night long across Sunshine and Metalworks have been bloodbaths, alright? Players are dropping like flies. Again, I'm pretty sure, I can say with 95% certainty, we have only had 2 mids between these 2 maps where both medics stayed alive. And I expect that trend to continue going into the Golden Cap. Of course, if the law of Marxist has taught me anything, we might just see a 6 up, 6 down, mid to last, end of Golden Cap. The other thing, of course, map number 1 ended pseudo prematurely, even though the writing was on the wall, and we knew based on the score, the situation, that of course bebot had took the W.
Oh, we're going.
Hopefully they don't screw us over again. And Golden Cap, Godfather, I put this one in your hands, and I hope your internet holds up.
My internet should be good. By all logical means, my internet should be good for this Golden Cap round. We are tied 3-3 on map number 2. Bebot up 1-0. Again, this is some newcomers quarterfinal action. We're on this mid. Might be the last one of the night. Gonna have Paxton jumping in early, trying to get damage onto that demo man. Here comes some damage onto the soldiers instead. Buster getting very low. He's gonna try to surf that one out. He's gonna actually, Feral will be the first to die, but Paxton gonna trade out. That's not the best trade for the red team, losing their demo man early. Not great. Space up and down to 21 health, down to 18 before getting some heals. Now finding an arrow. Red will cap this out. Not a lot of frags on this mid. Not the classic so far here tonight. TNT getting so low, trying to get them down is the opposite soldier, but unsuccessful. Jump getting very low. Damage onto Pew Pew. Oh, unable to find it is Buster as Marie gets forced out down below 8 health.
Oh.
No. Are you kidding me? Dude, my internet gets fixed and you do that to me? Can we cast the demo? Not even kidding. Can we cast the demo?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, my prediction came to pass once again. They have changed the map. We don't get to see how it ends, but we do know...
Wait, we're going to map 3?
Yeah, we do know that...
Oh!
No, yeah, that's
Wait,
what I was fearing, is because if the map changes, then we know that obviously Penguins won. If the map doesn't change before it ends, then obviously bebot won, because they would have no reason to change the map. I mean, there's no point in messaging them now, because we're already heading into map number 3. So again, anticlimactic, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what? We got another map on our hands, boys. Let's go, Snake Water. Alrighty.
All right, Terry, tell me, walk me through this. What do you want to see from individual players here to make Snake Water go their way? We're on map number 3. It's tied 1-1. This is quarterfinals action in the newcomer division. I'm turning off my heater. My heater's on for some reason. What the heck is going on in here? Probably why my internet's been so bad. Anyway, what do you want to see from individual players as we get in onto map number 3? I spilled my trick. I'll let you talk for a bit.
You take care of yourself, Godfather. Let me break down what I want to see on Snake Water, alright? These mids can be vicious, alright? Listen, the demos, especially Space Oven, has been showing absolutely no fear. If you actually notice in the Golden Cap round, the Golden Cap mid Feral like bounced up onto the top of the point on the little platforms and kind of stayed there until they died, which was very interesting. But regardless, on Snakewater, usually this mid favors the team that is aggressive. So if whichever teams can kind of coordinate with their soldiers better, because again, these soldiers have been coming alive. Dude, Parks and TNT, Janachi, like they have just been getting the picks, getting the drops, getting the forces. So whichever soldiers kind of initiate better and whichever team plays off of said soldier initiation better is going to have a pretty significant advantage on the mid fights. But of course, TF2 is not just all about mids. And, you know, it really comes down to what I talked about before on Metalworks. If one team can start to play around their heals better, if they can start to kind of protect their medic a little bit better in the grand scheme of things, I would wager that team will have the best shot to walk away with the dub here on map number 3, sealing the set win, advancing to top 4 in newcomer playoffs. So we will have to see, of course. I have to pay out the winners. I have to thank all the people that are tuning in with us. We're almost at 100 viewers. We got followers.
Crazy,
we got Prime subs. Appreciate all of you. Let me get the predictions up.
For all the work Terry's putting in, showing us some playoff action that we don't get to see, hit him up with that follow, give him that sub, Prime sub, Tier 1 sub, whatever you got, whatever you can. Give him that sub, give him that follow. Hit him up on Twitter. What's your Twitter, Terry?
Terry WJ is the Twitter if you're going to follow me on that website. But right now I'm setting up the predictions for map number 3, the final one of tonight. Who is going to take it home? I cannot wait to see.
I'm thinking. All right, what was the final score for each of these maps? It
so
was
5-2 for
5-2
bebot on Sunshine, and then
Yeah.
4-3 Golden Cap for Penguins on Metalworks.
That's okay. So what I'm trying to think about, not knowing what I'm talking about here too much, how does Metalworks and Sunshine compare to how Snakewater plays? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so if you think about it from a Metalworks standpoint, right, like you can get a lot of aggression from Valley going from mid to 2, and in the same realm, you can take the lower area, or grass as other people may call it, but we're actually just going to go live. But yeah, expect a lot of dry pushes through grass, and again, neither of these teams have shown any semblance of fear. There is not a milligram of fear in their bodies, and we are headed to map number 3. I'm going to be watching Space Oven because they popped off last map, and all eyes on Hercam heading into mid-fight number 1. Again, I want to see what the soldier aggression and the follow-up can do out of either side. Again, Space Oven, look at this, aggressive, just putting stickies.
Watch the pop for the soldier. Watch Marie. Oh, he misses the rockets. Now he's going to have to settle, but no, losing 3 is red. Sorry, I kind of just took that mid away from you
No,
here,
by all
but
means, keep going.
4 are down. 5 is they lose Pew Pew. They get Buster in the end. It's Jub trying to salvage, but he'll go down. A full team wipe again. But this time, a Marie will live, keeping that Uber. Mid gets capped, and charging forward is the side of bebot. Having that full Uber, we'll have to see. Do we have any off-classes claws coming up on heavy? Have to see what they're able to find, as Blue is so aggressive right now. Genesi's going to take that high ground, get a bit of spam in onto his combo, deny them that space. Marie actually getting very weak, and actually uses a terrible situation for the blue team. Space Oven did go down. No Dumbo Man on the defending side. Paxton is the target right now of all of the damage, but now Genesi going deep, gets Marie, will go down. That post Uber not going well for the side of bebot, and now the collapse is coming in, trying to get this cap in early. The heavy is there, the heavy goes down. Here comes the soldier trying to get in, will go down in the end. Just Marie respawning, and essentially another team wipe now here in this last map, as we're just getting it started up here. What did you see, Terry, and what went wrong on that last push?
Well, they popped really early, right? And also, the final development that we kind of overlooked was that Shiba snuck in at the very last second to kill Pew Pew, so the Ubers are, you know, for the lack of a better word, equal, you know, a bit of an advantage, about 15% on Marie's side. So expect some action through the lower very, very soon. I realize that, of course, the map is already underway and the prediction is still going, so some collusion perhaps on the table. I don't know, should I be able to turn that off? Let me see.
I've tried to work around that stuff, and I just leave it to Exa for RGL stuff now, dude, so I can't help you, I'm sorry.
I'm going to end submissions. We're going to keep it clean here on BLANCTV and then get right back into the action.
Here we go. So we got a bit of a stalemate as Marie and the side of bebot, they have their Uber, Pew Pew, and the side of Penguins, they're, just coming up on it. So I'm expecting to see some sacks coming in from the side of bebot. We got Janasi actually going a bit forward. He's going to have to strafe around. There was no one to really go in on, so maybe he'll go back up to pipe here. Missing the jump. Here comes TNT on the bomb, going very deep, getting low, and he will crater. Just not looking good there. Janasi is the other side sack. He goes in and gets deleted. Buster is too much. How has Buster been playing here? He was the sub for I'm so sorry, I forget the
Matt
name.
Bat.
Who did he? Matt Bat. Matt Bat. Yeah, Matt Bat, who played terrifically through when he was subbed out there, getting that last second cap, but 5 seconds actually. So how has Buster been subbing in?
I feel like he's been playing very well. Again, nothing like extraordinary, obviously outside of that crazy first mid, just action all around, as we are, of course, watching stalemate develop into some more stalemating. But, you know, kind of doing his part. No, he doesn't.
He would get the drop there. That was nasty. The movement, the mobility of the soldier class, letting him get all the way behind. Kind of landed right behind the medic there, and Paxton will actually die, so full Uber for bebot. Anyway, you were saying, and then I'll let you talk about this blue push that's about to come forward too.
Yeah, no, I mean, the soldiers have been playing very, very well. And speaking of the soldiers, like, I feel like the timing on these sacks and counter sacks is so... It's not newcomer. Like, these guys are playing beyond their years, if I may use a term, in football. But, like, they are just in at the right time. Speaking of in, here goes Buster. He hits a meaty direct, but not able to connect. TNT's going in, and he gets the drop. The follow-up, dude. The follow-up.
That's crazy. To think as well that bomb the first time didn't work. Here's the spoon attempt from Janasi. I don't know what you're thinking. As the scout will take him out. Here's some little pressure from Chubb going down as well. 2 men sack for Marie. 2 men die. Marie does not. Full Uber for the blue team. I don't know what I'm doing with my voice. I'm sorry. I'm a bit tired here. I decided to keep going with it, and my voice cracked down, and it just did not work.
Oh my god. Marie down very, very low.
Here comes Buster too, trying to get into Space Tub, and he's juggled around a bit and goes down. And now up is Paxton, gonna go down though.
The Uber got forced.
Oh, I didn't even see the force happen. That is crazy. What was I talking about though? Because I had a point before my voice went weird.
I don't remember. I'm sorry. There's just been too much going on. Listen, the clips have been farmed successfully from this best of 3, ladies and gentlemen. There have been plays from all classes. Well, I hate to do it, but like, except for the medics, man, they have been in the struggle bus. They have been in the Zad zone. Like, I hope.
Best, though.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
I hope to see them step up here in this final all-decider, all-important map number 3.
One thing I will say, remember, this is newcomer. These are people who should be brand new to competitive TF2. This is basically their first experience. Maybe they've done newbie pugs or what have you. Maybe some Discord pugs. Check out Discord pugs. They're pretty cool. I started playing them again recently. Job hitting 2 nice clean shots onto Chiba to take them out, and they have their second. But as I was saying, these new players, of all the classes to be new to in a competitive scene, I would hate to play Medic. Because Medic is such a stressful and it's, oh my god, that pipe! Oh, get the forces out on the other side, but Marie will go down. Of all the classes to play, if you're completely new to competitive TF2, Medic has got to be the hardest, and it's showing here tonight. Soldiers can shoot feet, demo men can hold or right click while pressing mouse 1, scouts can click on people, etc, etc. But Medic, it's requiring so much positioning and skill. I don't blame him for not having the best night tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Space Tubbin kind of picking up where she left off on Meadowworks, just disgusting pipes, directs, killing Marie here, setting up Penguins in a last push type of situation with 40% add to boot. Siba, I apologize, I believe that's how it's supposed to be pronounced, but again, Doing my best, ladies and gentlemen, as is Godfather. And now, I mean, on the engineer, of course, is it in the Euro spot? No, it is actually watching the point right now. Ooh, and Jub goes down to the dead battery body shot, so, oh, he's gonna run right into the demo. They're gonna use the Uber. Buster gets evaporated. He tried to hit, oh my god, Pew Pew was in the skybox.
What the hell? How did you get the medic there?
That's definitely
Look at this
stickies.
collapse. Oh, that's gotta be stickies. Good call.
They're
Probably
putting
some
times
gun
2 in the
action,
cap. Oh, but then blue team is at 75%.
Look at the weak
Paxton
players
is
on red
bombing
right
them.
now.
Oh,
They just
Paxton.
gotta touch them.
Oh, there you go. Paxton goes down now. Space Hub, and here comes the bomb onto the scout who's touching point. Plus will go down. TNT down. Oh my god, this soldier Buster is holding up the point. Now it's just a scout and a medic trying to cap this one out, but so far unsuccessful as the pressure is in. Trying to chase down the medic now is dead. Battery's job did go down. 2 shots, 3 shots. Pew Pew goes down. Dead battery goes big as well as Buster on that last hold.
That
Now,
was
pushing the way forward is the blue team. What just happened with South?
that was so unlucky on the side of Paxton. He had a really decent, like pretty good bomb on top of the blue players who weren't really noticing him, but he ran out of ammo, which let the demo man just kind of pipe him away. So as it stands, 100% Uber charge advantage. They're gonna use him right through the saw door. No real like sack attempt needed here as the Uber comes out. Well, okay, there go both the Penguin soldiers, so never mind. They sold out. They have decided that their lives are worth trading for the Uber. Mid's gonna go convert onto the side of the bots, and they're probably going to keep pushing, I would imagine.
Terry, do me a favor real quick. Make sure your mic is plugged all the way in there. We got a bit of a noise on your end. It's all good. Wasn't too bad. We could still hear you. TNT and Buster both going to go down. No soldiers for the blue team, but they are going to press their advantage. Take out Space Nova and actually that demo is big. And please tell me this is... No, I might be stuttering again. Oh, no. Oh, it was just SCB lag. But Marie's so weak and it's down. Oh, that's a 5-man. Oh, now TNT maybe gonna get caught out as well. Some spawners coming forward, but now it's gonna finding a very late kill on TNT. I think my internet's good.
You are lagging still, Godfather. I'm unfortunately bringing the bearer of bad news. Hopefully my mic is okay. Chat, please confirm, deny. We are now watching a little bit of a trade. Actually, no. Sheba is just bombing in, or actually just running in and dying. OBS is not responding. Alright, whatever. People are trolling me. That's all good. Hopefully Godfather will return soon. This is...
Hello?
Yes, hello. Welcome back for the nth time, of course.
It happened again. I feel...
He cut out as he was saying it. Oh no. Alright, oh, Marie goes down. That's a pretty big key development here. And they pick off the demo, and Penguins are going to crash onto the point. They strike first, 1-0.
I feel...
I really shouldn't be laughing because he's obviously helping me out by showing up here, but it's just so fucking funny that you are just lagging out in the middle of your apology. I'm going to take the mid if you don't mind here. Janachi just flying forward up on the top left, finding a lot of players on the opposite side, but again, just content with spamming. Oh, he's going to get deleted by Seba though, and Buster picks off Pew Pew as well, make it another 2 kills for Buster here. Now looking for any gremlins, any creatures trying to hide. They will actually pick off Kloss, so, you know, for the lack of a better term, unless the scout gets away with a war crime, no, they are playing around their medic. It's just that I feel like outside of mids, they aren't really keeping that in the forefront of their minds. So if they can keep doing that, if either team can keep doing that outside of mids, you know, they'll be in for a pretty significant advantage. Speaking of advantage, they are just already capping up second. This med is going to die to the Buster Bomb. Oh man, some pretty decent movement out of Pew Pew, but now Seba is going to stand on the point, and the players are too hurt to deny them. It is a Pudis. Pudis can do magical things, but he will get piped away by Feral, and we are, I mean, all tied up, 1-1.
Whoever's DDoSing me, gotta stop. Like, man, I feel so bad because I'm ruining your cast. Like,
No, we are having a grand old time here. Mid number 3.
it's 1-1, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna try to take this mid here, but feel free to take over if the classic keeps happening. A lot of spam early on. Dead battery getting very weak, as is Chiba, Seba, whatever you can call yourself. TNT gonna go down, Claus as well. Feral
Oh, and then he's gonna go down now. Buster walking out a saw. Oh, he missed the follow-up rocket. That is so unlucky on his side. Now it's just the bot scouts. They are trying to feed for this medic. They're doing some decent damage. Pistol is out. Water gun. Can he find the last couple of shots? He actually steals the health pack, does dead battery. Oh my god. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, Pew Pew once again milking Uber expertly. She had 30 health in the face of a scout, but manages to survive and live for another fight, live for another push here. This is huge Uber advantage now. Mid will go down, of course. I wouldn't be surprised if someone on blue immediately switched off to engineer. They do have dead battery on sniper, so depending on where he's looking, I don't actually know where. Oh my god, TNT is hiding in cheese. Dead battery is out on bats. He has fired the first shot. They do know he's there, but what about the soldier? TNT is in. He again, another low health survival situation out of Pew Pew. Just expertly done, honestly. As long as they don't get headshot here or whatever, but man. Alright, now the good news for blue is, of course, they have stalled significant amounts of time. This Uber coming in is going to be met with a counter Uber of their own, plus a Pudis. If the Pudis can get saved here, and he does, really, really nicely done by Marie. Now a little bit of a 1v1 happening on the right side of the map. Buster and Paxton trade, that's just soldiers. They're expendable in today's game, as, you know, players are just going to kind of reset in lobby. Penguins are still very aggressive. They are thinking about maybe going back in. No, they're like, all right, you know what? We're chilling now. All right, so I mean, I gotta say again, because I'm a medic main, I gotta talk about my fellow medics. If Penguins do come out on top and they win this game and therefore the set, a huge reason is because Pew Pew has had some expert milks. Like, she has survived so many times with like 35 or less health. Speaking of, yeah. Oh, but Pew Pew gets dead on by the sticky, so bounce from the scouts. Oh, they did get the medic. Oh, but the blue picks the defensive, like, hold, the stranglehold. Pew Pew dies late at the end as well. It's just Janachi. That's a team wipe. So despite the medic pick onto Marie, Penguins are gonna come up fruitless. They're gonna lose second, and they'll at least have even Ubers to not worry about mid being lost right away.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think I've tried one more thing, and I've turned off the internet driver. I've turned on the internet driver. I don't know what else I can do. Claus is up on sniper, my guy.
Oh, okay.
I got a bit of an ad here for the side of the blue team. We'll have to see what bebot is able to make of it, though.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll push. Going into mid is pretty difficult on this map, especially because you either have to go kitchen and then pretty much pop an early Uber, or you have to walk saw, which, depending on if the other team is ready for it, there's going to be a ton of spam headed your way. What I need to see in the chat right now is hearts for Godfather, because again, despite all the troubles, he's been doing his best, and again, I appreciate you being here. I know the chat does as well. I need to see some hearts for Godfather as we continue to watch this stalemate develop. I don't know if Klaus, yeah, Klaus has switched off. Okay, so you know, no sniper shenanigans, just going to be the soldier bombs very, very soon, and that means, of course, Janachi and Paxton, excuse me, they have been joined at the hip for a lot of these plays, honestly, as have Buster and TNT, along with Matbat from earlier. But here goes Janachi. Oh, he flubs the window jump, but he
Soldier jump in! Oh, the air shot by Farrell was nasty. A great pipe taking out Janachi on the bomb. Marie getting pretty low. 3 go down for the side of Penguins. I forgot what their team name was called. Just .png. And now a little bit of scuffle on mid. Here comes the soldier jumping forward. Marie still has the Uber. TNT goes down. The Uber is popped by the red team, but not by blue quite yet. Now they're going to come back in, trying to pick up these frags. Space Tubbin is a bit weak. The scout chasing them down, but this tank, no, they're missing all their shots onto Pew Pew right now. The scout's going to beef this and go down. That's dead battery. Unable to find the frags in the end. We'll see a bit of a ad for the side of Penguins as a result of this. And now they're going to be walking right back in for a little bit of a try fight. We got that soldier.
Oh, as we see Marie going down, Kloss just standing on the point, trying to protect the medic. The soldier's in the face. Buster gets the last rocket off. And again, another DM fight type of situation. Lots of frags, lots of action. It's hard to follow, but it is a joy to watch. Oh, and then a scout coming in from behind. Oh, Space Tuven caught sleeping, and now Kloss will survive, but actually Janachi kills himself, killing the scout. Oh no. Alrighty, so, I mean, dude, both the meds, again, still just not able to stay alive in the face
Look
of
at this
danger.
bomb. Paxton gets deleted. This is... I don't want to keep talking about it because I feel like, for some reason, I feel like, oh, that's why my internet's being evil, but like... This is so frustrating because I'll see it freeze and then I'm just like, well, might as well shut up because they can't hear me anymore. I'm gonna like, I don't even know if Dolphin's still watching this, but oh, here comes a bomb from TNT going for the air pipe. Oh, well, Space Tuven gets a ground pipe. Genesi now going for the counter sack, not gonna find much, but the respawn time of the scout able to pistol them down. I'm gonna have to have a backup caster waiting on call tomorrow night for the RGL cast.
Probably a good idea if tonight is anything to go by. But right now, with Siba dying, ooh, that scout got down to half health, but will manage to slip away. Is dead battery, looking to recharge on mid with another buff, waiting for some more action to go. Buster was very aggressive and saw 50 HP. Will get an arrow to patch himself up. But again, a very, very tense round now. It's 1-1. We got just under 12 minutes to go. Paxton's gonna be the first casualty of this next stalemate here. Ooh, but Buster just donates himself into the stickies of Space Tuven as well. So again, I feel like, tonight has been a mirror. One side drops Uber, the other side drops Uber. One side soldier goes down, the other soldier immediately retaliates. One scout goes big on one end, the other one on the other team responds in kind. So, who's gonna win this tug of war that's been going on for the last 3 hours almost? Whichever one will likely come away the victor here. But as it stands, the 3-2 stalemate. Of course, 3-2 referring to the midpoint and the second point, and not the score, because of course that is 1-1.
And maps
TNT?
as well.
Yes,
1-1.
sir.
This is very, very valuable time here. And we have 11 minutes left on the clock. Farrell will go down, though. Nice trap there by Space Tuven. Space Tuven's been, maybe not quietly, but putting in a lot of work here tonight. A bomb there from Genasi, going to try to get onto Buster, not finding a lot. He's very weak, down to 18 health. Will pick up the pack. Get killed by the man now.
TNT is hiding.
TNT's going in. Wants to find
Oh,
something, and
he
will
gets
go
the
down.
force.
Gets the force, though. Big plays.
Yeah, that was really well done by him.
I'm gonna go to Hotspot Gaming right now. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
It's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Hotspot Gaming is alive and well. Paxton wants to go through window here. There is continued aggression. The scout. Well, actually, I don't know. Paxton is indecisive. No way. No way! They didn't check the side. Oh my goodness. Bots. And then there's a back cap as well. Jubbs should win this 1v1. Yes, he will. He's gonna get the... no, the second soldier does come in and steal the health pack, so TNT gonna do his damnedest to hold off the point. But the rest of Red is flying in, and he's gonna go down. But, oh man, I feel so bad for bebot. They had advantage. They walked through Saw. 4 players walked through Saw, and they just didn't check the left side. And the soldier, I believe it was Paxton, just got the easy rockets, and the frags continue to come in. The heavy is going to delay the inevitable by a second, but there we go. Penguins with a critical round pickup here. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, so now, I mean, you really don't know who's going to walk away with it. Like I said, it's just been a heavyweight brawl. The battle has not been won yet. Oh, as we see the stutter, so maybe I spoke too soon as we are watching this mid get going here. TNT immediately down. Paxton trades, like I said, the kind of mirror match all night long. Frags being traded left and right. Marie at much worse health though, so that is something to keep in mind here. But look at the blue aggression. Oh, but then Space Tuven picks off 2 again at the very tail end of that mid fight. Mid will go to bebot, but But the cavalry is flying. Oh my god, Space Tuven is not missing pipes. They're just picking up even more frags. I thought that final pipe there also hit, but Dead Battery kind of showing himself, so not sure if he'll get picked off here. The double stack does come in. Ooh, but Pew Pew with the arrow kill and stays alive. I actually missed how Marie died.
Wish I could tell you. My hotspot doesn't work, by the
Oh,
way.
no.
I'm just plagued by problems, dude. I can't get a win tonight. But I see the score is 2-1 now.
Yes,
in favor of
sir.
Penguins. Of course, I miss finally a cap coming through. Penguins looking to secure this one out now with 8 minutes left on the clock, and they're going to be taking this next fight aggressive as well. They have this ad about 50%. They're going to pop it in. Looks like Demo, Med, and Scout Feral will be the first to die. Pressure is on to point. No, it's going to be
Kicking
a
it
shot,
off.
so that will be the cap. Penguins going up 3-1 here, and that will be the half.
This is our first halftime that didn't end in a 2-2. So
That's
whether
impressive, dude.
whether that spells, you know, the end for bebot or just, you know, undecided and more crazy shit to develop in the second half will remain to be seen. But all right, Penguins looking really, really good on the all-important, all-decisive map number 3.
Man, like, how can my internet be so bad I can't set up a mobile hotspot? I'm confused right now. Like, the world does not want me casting newcomers. What I'm seeing, like.
But listen,
I
you are a
think
champion,
Dolphin's
Godfather, so you will not go down easily. Oh yeah, what if it's Dolphin? What if
Dolphin's
he's the one
DDoSing
DDoSing
me.
you? Oh
I
my
swear
god.
to God, my guy, he probably like found my IP somehow.
The plot
Probably knows
thickens.
where I live. Dolphin, if you're DDoSing me, you better send me pizza, all right? That's. I expect a pizza at my door in the next 25 minutes.
Ooh,
or
wait,
I'll
hold
be
on.
very upset.
Irate Pirate, nice alias, saying cast IM. Well, I have good news for you. This Saturday, BLANCTV will be bringing you intermediate coverage. So, of course, like I said, man, we cover all the divs. We've
Yo,
covered
wait, can I
main,
get in
we've
on that?
covered advanced, we've covered amateur, tonight newcomer, and then this weekend we will have intermediate on the docket. Absolutely, you can get in on that, Godfather. I will
I'll
never
try to
say.
fix my internet. I
Yeah,
swear, I'll
that's
do my
true.
best.
That is true.
We'll
if
have
your
someone
internet, we'll see.
Let's have someone third share that.
Yeah,
just to
maybe we
be
can have a
safe.
maybe we can have a backup. I'll reach out to my contacts, but in the meantime, Penguins in pretty comfortable position
They're in
right
the
now.
commands right here.
Yeah, they're up 2 rounds, of course, and it just feels like things are going their way right now. It all comes down to Space Tuven. We won't even have time to pontificate on the stats as we are headed to mid number 5. Of course, this is the last map of the night. Winner goes on to top 4. Loser goes home and is done with season 5 in Newcomer. I'm gonna watch the Space Tuven cam because they were just doing so much for
They're
their
doing
team.
so much work.
Yeah.
I'll be watching it too. But
yep.
take us through this mid. Go ahead, Terry.
So here we go. Last time we saw a lot of early aggression from either demos. This time kind of playing it safe and watching Dead Battery pick off jump. Wait a second. We have a class switch because Buster is on Scout and Dead Battery is on Soldier.
Yo!
Well, we'll see how this pans out for them. Dead Battery's gonna
Not
end
well.
up dying. Well, no, it helps. It helps Blue Team right now. Buster trying to take this 1v1, but is kind of getting chewed apart. Will have to retreat. Does not get away from Colossus pistol. So mid-fight win for the bots. And yeah, of course, the class change, a development that I did not notice until very late, but we'll see if that is the spark that they need to kind of turn things around and rally back from this 2-round deficit here. For now, a mid-fight where both meds lived. Look at that.
Yeah,
What do you know?
That's miracles. And speaking of medics, you know what? If Bebot loses this next round, I want to see them go crits to mid. Bebot, TNT will go down here, gets taken out by claws, but crits to mid, catch him unexpected, build it in time for the end of the fight, and just get a full team wipe and go mid to last. Genasi bombs in, gets taken out by Sheba?
I think
Who
it's
knows?
Seba, I believe.
Because it's not Sheba, is
Yeah.
what chat was saying. Oh, the bomb onto the medic, and they get the kill back.
Oh my god.
Dead Battery
staying on top here tonight, finding a nice kill onto Pew Pew. She goes down, full ad for Marie. Here's a scout trying to get forward. That is Jubb going down, 2 down for the red team. Here's another Zach. It's Paxton.
Paxton waddled. No, he waddled, Godfather. I think if he had jumped, he would have had a shot at least getting the force out of Marie. So you hate to see that, but now you love to see it for the bebot side of things because they're gonna get mid, second, excuse me, and they have 1 pick to work off of as they walk in through lower. They are getting it nice and clean. The Uber does come out. They're trying to collapse on them at the truck side. Pew Pew is not long for this world. There she goes, and now. Well, Seba does die, so it is technically an even fight here, but of course blue team has heals, so if they can, they can extend the fight, they should win, but instead Marie's gonna run onto the point which had at least 5 stickies on it and just die, so a little bit questionable there. But...
Not the play, you know, look down once in a while. But yeah, now opportunity for the red team to cap their second, and they'll be at about what, a 15% disadvantage. One thing I cannot stand scouts who don't go back for your medic. There is no reason that should be more than a 5 to 10% ad right now for the side of the blue team. Red's gonna be able to get it probably within 10, depending on how well they build, but that was 15% by the time they started building. Unacceptable. Like, just go to spawn. Basically, it's Newcomer. I'm being harsh, but this is a match to continue on to top 4 of playoffs. You gotta be playing, you gotta have the basics down for a match of this importance.
Right, and I mean, at the end of the day, it's really just a communication thing. It's not really a skill level thing. It's about the medic calling that, like, hey, I'm spawning alone, I need someone to come pick me up, and it's also, you know, on the other side, it's on the teammates to realize, hey, our medic is spawning alone, our pocket scout should go back, or at least someone should go back if the pocket scout also happens to be dead. But here comes the soldier, high flying in, he's gonna land, he's gonna hit a rocket, and he gets the drop again. I should have been on his cam, but TNT, it's dynamite, ladies and gentlemen. SMH lag, says Pew Pew, but the damage is done, the Uber is dropped, and now, I mean...
Man, you really did just smoothly get in a TNT dynamite joke.
That's not the... Oh my...
I saw that happen, Shanazzi. I'm just... There's no escape. The meds just died. And that's such a long respawn, too. Paxton and Buster gonna trade out. But like, props for actually getting in a clean TNT dynamite joke.
Dude,
not joke, but reference. That was beautiful.
These teams are joined at the hip, Godfather. One team makes a big play, the other team responds. One team makes a big mistake, the other team responds. Seba is through Africa, but I don't know what they can do here. They're hiding. They are not spotted.
Yeah.
The scout just... Oh, the scout...
Maybe going with the soldier who's coming in. Pew Pew. The last rocket didn't hit. Claws does go down. Here comes TNT trying to jump in.
What is Seba doing?
Oh,
Seba's just...
dead.
What?
This
I'm so
is
confused.
terrible. Well, they'll find Space Tobin. That's going to be big, but there goes Job finding Seba. Seba out of position, not coordinated. Red team will have to back out to the last. And down that soldier, down 2 soldiers, down that scout. They got to take a good bit of time here. Also have to build up that Uber, of course, but that'll let Claws get that gun set up. Gun on Snakewater. Oh, look at his positioning. Yeah, that's very spammable.
Well, the other thing, too, is that technically they had advantage. So, you know, obviously being up 2 rounds, not wanting to take any unnecessary risk, perhaps electing to have Klaus go on to the engineer. Jubb also on sniper, so decent amount of Highlander or pick classes, off classes. Ooh, there's a headshot ringing out from Jubb onto TNT, denying him any position lower. So it's really going to be up to bebots to see how they elect to kind of break the stalemate open. It's going to be tough. You know, you have the gun. Again, it is not in the Euro spot, so much easier to spam down perhaps than the Euro spot would be, but with the Space Oven playing so aggressively on the right, and then having a defensive sniper as well, it does make these lanes quite harder to peek through. TNT's going to take a shot, he's going to double bomb, he's going to fly right in, and he will get cleaned up as Pew Pew only takes about 75 damage, so she'll be a-okay after a quick little trip into the resupply cabinet. Feral wants to peek through Shutter very aggressively. The engineer is moving up the gun, or moving out the gun, excuse me.
Interesting. And Terry, I'm going to have to tell you that it's time to get a drink of water. Chat is insisting. So I'll let you do that and talk about how I want to see this next fight go down. We have this gun. It's very aggressive, only in level 2 right now, but there's no pressure in. We have Genasi up on that high ground, and Tub has an, or Chubb, excuse me, not Tub. Oh, he's looking lower. Oh, he misses a shot. I was going to say, you got to peek up, be aggressive, but he was actually watching the exact right spot. Now looking for Farrell. He's missing a shot, so it is tough. You know, and the gun will go down early. Farrell finding that frag. Now looking for the headshot again. Here comes the jump from TNT. Trying to get it onto the medic. Gets the force out. Unfortunate there that the sniper was unable to connect 3 times. But, you know, high pressure situation. I don't blame them. Everybody misses shots sometimes, but now a full ad for the blue team to come in here.
This is
try
huge
to get
here.
it closer.
This is huge.
It's 3-1. They have to get this cap in to really have a chance at the rest of this match.
This Uber's not the
Getting
greatest.
Paxton low. It's not looking good. They're not finding any frags in their health this week. Zeba's going to go down. The Heavy's on point. Buster follows suit. Taken out by the Heavy. Claws getting taken out by Farrell, so maybe a bit of consolation, but no. Everyone will die. Here comes a bomb from TNT. Can't get anything. I was hoping to see a hero play there because we've seen one before, and you know, Matt Bat proved me wrong when I said there's no way. But
listen, Matt Bat might not be in the server. He might be gone, but he is not forgotten because that play was absolutely huge.
And that energy is what we need to see from the side of bebot. They need to get back in this game. They're down 3-1. It's the final match. Please tell me this is a pause.
This is a pause.
Thank
yes,
God.
your internet is safe for now. But you know
God,
what?
thank
I'm
God.
gonna hope your internet holds out. I'm gonna take this opportunity to run and get some more water. So hold on. We got to pause, ladies and gentlemen.
Chat. I can't tell you how this is the most relieved I've ever been for a pause, because every time my internet lags out, oh, we're right back into it. But every time my internet lags out, it behaves exactly like a pause. But so far so good. We're back into it. As I said, Seba getting pretty weak. Here comes aggression. Damaging onto the med right now. Here comes the soldier jumping back in, trying to get the force. He does. Good job by Dead Battery. As he keeps making plays, TNT is in as well. Dead Battery likely from Trader, and he does. Now TNT going forward. He'll get taken out by Paxton on a 6K right now. Pew Pew after that force gets fairly low, but will be able to heal up, and there's nobody there from the blue team losing both soldiers. They do have the scout down in a lower, trying to go for a little sneaky play hiding on top of these boxes. Ooh, I like the little heart he has on his chest. I don't know what that is. What is that? He is wearing the Madness vs. Machines Boundless Heart 2019, and that is pretty cool. Trust him for being part of that, but we're in a stalemate. That's why I'm looking at cosmetics. The scout has a very cool. Look at the scout on boxes. He has a heart on his chest, and I like it. Of course, now he moves, so it's harder to find him. But he's now trying to come behind, but no, Genasi's going to find him. Here's the Uber from the blue team. They're coming forward. The red team does pop out as Dead Battery gets that force in, but it's looking like a very bad Uber right now as they do lose one. They are able to find Paxton, but it's not a big pick. One soldier down for each team on this exchange. Farrell very weak and will go down. And Genasi also no soldiers for the red team right now. Or the blue team. Actually, that's a disconnect from the demo.
Yeah.
So the demo dies and disconnects.
That's pretty big. Oh, Seba behind. Klaus has spotted him now. Okay, Farrell's back. Okay, we're good. We're okay.
So we did have a pause, and that's the unpause coming forward. Now we have the scout behind. What is this? Kitchen? Yeah, it's Kitchen as the.
Ooh, shut down.
He gets one.
Yeah, he did get jubbed, but we are going to be looking at slight advantage on the side of Pew Pew, but you know, just pretty standard stalemate stuff out of both of these teams. Again, nothing we haven't seen before of the previous 2 maps. So really, I'm expecting the what? What?
I'm lagging.
Oh no. I'm expecting the double soldier bomb out of the PNG squad momentarily here. They have been terrorizing the sky. Honestly, all the soldiers have been putting in work, you know, despite their lowly stature as soldier players in the year of our Lord 2021. But they have been making the magic happen. Here they go. It's actually a double sack with Janachi and Jub. Jub has slipped in through lower, so I don't know if they've spotted him. So I'm gonna keep it on his cam. He could be in for a big play here on top of Marie. Is going to hit a decent amount of shots. Does get the force. Really nicely done. And he's actually still pretty healthy. Maneuvering around into Africa as well. Could hit a soldier. Not quite. He does actually. Oh, he does die. I thought he was gonna live to tell another tale. But TNT goes down. The Uber does get popped out of red, and now Seba's gonna be the one in a hiding spot. Potential flank opportunity incoming. But well, down 3. I think Seba's gonna make the smart play and actually just get out to last. So I honestly like that. That was really, really good recognition of the situation there. Is Godfather back with us? Question mark. Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
I was letting you talk.
Yeah,
No,
I appreciate it.
I was messaging Dolphin and the rest of the RGL casters, letting them know that a third chair / backup is a good idea for tomorrow because I thought I fixed it. Here comes Genasi on a bomb, unable to find a lot. He used some damage, but nothing else. Have that pyro up on defense. No heavy and no gun as they are down 3-1. Maybe not the best idea here, but maybe look, yeah, what's the thought process here? Just the pyro. Here comes, they're gonna go for a sack. It's unsuccessful. Now you're down 1 for 14 seconds. You don't have a gun and you don't have a heavy. This is not looking good, but I don't think the side of Penguins knows it because why expect just a pyro? No gun, no heavy is, not the classic play. Do you agree with this just a pyro play, or would you like to see different? Also, Chubb up on spy, and he is coming forward. Did Chubb have the successful spy play earlier?
I wish I could tell you. There's been too many bad ones from everybody else, so I don't know for sure. But what I will say though is, as they are electing to go for this sniper, the spy disguised as a sniper, this comes down to patience again. If you're the Penguins, you're up 2 rounds. You're playing really, really solidly right now. Don't go out of your comfort zone. Don't make a huge mistake. He's going to try and peek on the left. He gets spammed, so they think there's a sniper, but of course, we know that he's on spy. So now he's going to slip in through the drop down side. He spots the sentry. He spots where the heals are. He has all the information for his team. Now, whether or not they're going to elect to throw in an extra player to help him out remains to be seen, but he is just sitting on the left crate.
Paxton could jump. Oh no, he's gonna.
Yeah, but look at how the blue team is positioned around it. Oh, now is his decloak opportunity. He's gonna go. Here he is behind the medic, and he.
Oh, he misses it. No, he misses it again. And now he's going for the gun spy, but gets taken out.
Man.
There needed to be a play. You need to, especially at this level, you can't just rely on your spy. You need to have a distraction play, a fake push, some noise through shutter. Make sure that the defending team is looking the other way, because that spy play works 9 times out of 10 in that situation. Also, look at Buster, such an aggressive peek right now, looking down at these logs, not
he wants a
everybody
kill.
In check. Oh, they need a kill. Not only does he want it, he needs it. Looking for the demo, maybe hoping that he crosses the path, but so far no one's really looking. There's the scout checking it out. Chubb should have called it if he saw it. Now, this is very tough. Look at this, bit of a 4-2 split in positioning. Got just the soldier and NG on the left. Now the soldier actually rotating around. So we have a 5-1 split in this defensive hold. Do you like this sort of positioning here?
I mean, I think it's fine right now. The reason being is, of course, like red team, they're not showing any signs of aggression right now. Again, they are comfortable with their lead, with their position, both in the game and out of the game. Oh, as we see the soldier and the sniper both walk a little bit forward in the lobby. There goes Janachi, dead battery, excuse me. He is in. He is not quite getting anything, and he will go down.
Dead.
But yeah.
Depleted.
Oh.
The ending goes down to Chinasi. Is deceased, as is Buster.
Dies as well.
Terry, I believe, is muting, so hopefully he is back with us in a moment. But here comes the push on to last Chubb. Down to 4 health right now, looking for an arrow, but will he be able to get one? The gun goes down. Chubb is just isolated right now.
Marie died.
Popped out. And I'm sorry, did you say Marie died?
Yeah, I think that was another drop.
Dude,
look, like
you were saying in real. Okay, you did, and then said Marie died, but I forgot that there was a player named Marie, and I was like, do you need to go? Like, who's Marie?
Nope. I was just talking about the medic.
You legitimately scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh fuck, dude, I'm so sorry.
Anyway, take us through this mid. It's 4-1 in favor of Penguins.
Listen, this is match point, series point, playoffs point in the hands of Penguins. They have taken control of Snakewater. They're gonna start by losing Kloss though, and then Janachi also follows suit. So maybe not the mid they were looking to come out
Marie's
with.
7! Marie goes
Oh,
down!
Marie dies.
Oh.
And look at this. Jub is just happy to retreat with his medic, making sure they have that Uber advantage to push back later. And, you know, this is not quite a... oh, Buster was poking around in lower, but we'll have to just fall back, run away, little scout. Back to mid you go. It's looking dire now on the side of bebot. You need to get a force
you gotta
play.
check your posture.
Oh, I've been checking my posture, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it's there.
I'm gonna check my posture as well, just because there's so many people redeeming that. Look at this bebot TNT play coming in. Look for the medic.
Oh my
Gets the kill.
god.
Oh my god, that is a. Oh, who did that in the last cast? Their name starts with an M. No, was it Shamu? No, it's not
plays
Marm.
Scout, so I don't think.
No, Soldier for Rebirth. Please.
Mirror Man.
Mirror Man, thank you. Knew the name started with an M. Mirror Man did that against in their last match in a similar situation. Gets the kill. A beautiful play there from the Soldier. And that will give a full Uber ad to the side of bebot. They gotta turn things around. There's 12.5 minutes left, and they're gonna take this Uber onto the midpoint. Not finding a lot. Paxton might be an easy kill. They'll find Chubb early. Can they find this Paxton kill late into the fight? No, actually. Oh, there's so many frags coming on the favor for the side of PNG right here. And that will be the end of the push. Marie getting taken out, and now trying to get out is Dead Battery. Looks like he'll be successful. No one's able to really pressure into Saul right now from the red team. Here comes Dead Battery. He's trying to jump behind again, actually. He's just being a distracting little soldier right now, trying to jump all over the place. Look at this slippery little... I don't even know what to call him.
He just wasted so much of their time. That was honestly very well played from Dead Battery. Obviously, it's something that won't show up on the stats, but it's helping his team. Much like the TNT bomb that got the drop out of Pew Pew. But this time, you know, they're taking things a little bit more carefully. They're actually just going to use right through. Dead Battery going to bomb over. They're going to lose 4 players to the Uber, 5 players.
God!
It's only Seba left alive, and he is running.
I've been trying to figure out how to throw in like a pngwins, but like the spitting image of victory. Right
Wait,
here.
the soldier bomb from Dead Battery. Oh, and then 3 kills.
The kills are going in favor of bebot, but I would like to say that I did manage to get it. You know, the spitting image of victory. Yep. PNG wins. I'm just pointing it out. It's a stretch, but I got it.
Hey, listen, we make do with what we have. Janachi hiding in the other team's kitchen. I don't think they spotted him. He's gonna walk forward. He's gonna bomb right on top of the med and gets the kill onto Marie. So again, these soldiers just having their way with the other team's medic, finding the kills at will. And that might, you know, that'll obviously stall out any sort of immediate aggression coming out from bebot. They are going to be staring at 60% Uber disad. We are close approaching the time where the round timer and the match timer are synonymous, are equal, and that will only continue to favor the team in the lead, which is, of course, the PNG squad. They are up by 3 rounds. Dead Battery hiding out window gets deleted by Jub, who was checking his corners. So now... I mean, Blue are in desperation mode. This Uber does get forced pretty early. You know, Claws not really finding anything outside of the sticky trap, so sort of a gift, honestly, but TNT will go down. Bebots will be 2 players down for this potential defensive second, because you know the red wave, the red crash is coming. Janachi is actually going to instantly donate himself, so maybe a window of opportunity here.
I love that. You say that players donate themselves to the other team, and it kills me every time. That's just like, that's beautiful. Never stop saying that.
That's something I picked up from an old teammate of mine, Antecedent. So shout out to Antecedent if he is here. But what we are witnessing, a bomb from Dead Battery picks off Paxson. They are.
The Uber's actually popped out by the blue team. Red doesn't have yet. Trouble will go down. Seba on the other side now, damage in. Oh, Genasi tries to find Feral, but unsuccessful.
as time continues to go down. We're at 9 minutes left here. bebot capping out this midpoint.
Oh,
But it is
Pew
4-1
Pew
on
died.
map number 3. Pew Pew going down. He's so big right now for bebot. Now they're going to find the demo as well. They need to get this cap through. They're going to lose TNT. Can they find Claus, though, who's trying to escape down under from Africa? Going to get chased down by Buster, likely. There you go. So a lot of late frags, but there isn't pressure in onto second point, and no one's taking ground forward. So PNG will have a chance to set up here, at least with a heavy. Now, real quick, because we have so many kind viewers watching this, give Terry a follow. Give him a subscription if you have it. Follow us both on Twitter at GodfatherCast. I'd put it in chat because, you know, shameless self-promotion. Also follow Terry. Terry, what is it?
WJ. That's okay.
I keep saying like JW in my head, but yeah, you gotta support all the excellent work that Terry's doing, casting all of the divisions here in the playoff run. We're in a bit of a stalemate right now.
No. This is a push. This is a push. They gotta go. They're gonna
Yeah,
walk
bebot's
through
gotta
Shutter.
take it.
Oh, and they
Oh,
lose
no.
dead battery to the stickies. This is not starting out really well for them. They are gonna get the heavy. They're gonna put some cap time on the board actually, and a decent amount of damage. And Pew Pew does die late, but it's just a 2v4, and the health. Oh, and the good market gardener from security. And
Wow.
dead
That
battery
is-
is just the only survivor. He was the guy that died to the stickies. It's
Okay.
It's looking tough.
So you have to start asking the question: if MatVet had stayed in, and we didn't say Buster, not saying Buster's bad, but we've seen Buster go from soldier to scout, and Dead Battery was the original scout, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, I think bebot might still be in it, if not for hypothetical bedtime for MatBat, who had to leave after a beautiful 5 seconds remaining cap in map number 2 on Metalworks. So, a really unfortunate situation. You have to wonder, like, if he's watching, like, well played to him, and unfortunate that his team isn't able to continue in his legacy, I guess. Paxton will die. Dead Battery is able to find a nice frag onto him. Now Genasi trying to jump forward, but actually getting peppered out by the scout. He'll be backing all the way out, down to below 20 health. Pressure is in from the side of bebot. They'll lose Dead Battery, though, and taking the second cap forward is Genasi, though, trying to get in onto the medic. Can he find the frag? No. TNT is there to pick up the kill. Now, even Ubers to try to work in onto last. What are you expecting to see, Terry?
Listen, the more we leapfrog here, Godfather, the less likely of a potential comeback out of bebot, because you are now 6 minutes left, you're down 3 rounds, and, you know, as long as Ubers kind of keep being traded back and forth, as long as players keep being traded back and forth, it always will benefit red side here as the sack comes in, and he actually gets the force, does packs, and so... I mean, I'm not gonna call it till it's over, like we learned on Metalworks. But ooh, Pew Pew. Oh, and Seba snuck in and got the drop on the Pew Pew. So
Here's Space Oven. Oh, trying to hold this one down successfully as well, but big kill onto Pew Pew here. Maybe letting bebot stabilize a bit. What do you think is the play here?
well, first and foremost, they need the Zuber right now, obviously. With Pew Pew just having respawn, they need to deal with the scout right on top right. It looks like Feral is trying to deal with him, but not really getting the damage in, especially because he didn't have a scout partner. But then Giant, oh my god, they do actually end up getting Marie, the double soldier bomb, the patented double soldier bomb. Buster, and Seba are actually going right to last. And is that the... Oh, okay, alright, so a back cap. And you know what? 2 rounds in 5 minutes is not impossible.
It's not impossible. This is a tall task. As you said, 5 minutes. They gotta take a very clean mid to last here, and then they have a shot. You definitely don't want to see, if you're a fan of bebot, of course, or put your valuable channel points on them, you definitely don't want to see PNG finding a med kill, or even worse, a mid-fight win. Here's the mid, though. A lot of damage on both sides, but Seba will be the first to die, and now Chubb going down to the other side. Feral hitting a nice pipe, but Pew Pew goes down as the Space Oven. This is looking great right now. No! Ice Caster's curse. There goes Marie as Genasi, whatever you want to be called. A full, look at this. Again,
a full team wipe, but the med dies on the other side. We see this time and time again tonight. It's like, is this the newcomer standard?
Maybe we would have to do more newcomer casting to find the answer to that question. But right now, it seems like Penguins are in the driver's seat. They have all the plays, all the responses for now. Of course, 4 minutes left. It's not out of the realm of possibilities for the bots to take a quick round here and then have at least a shot. I liked what they did in that mid, though. They played very aggressively with Farrell, then they followed up on it. Obviously, they floundered at the end by failing to protect Marie, which obviously would have been huge to have Uber advantage pushing into this last point. But, you know, 3.5 minutes left. It's getting close to garbage time with the 2-round differential. So again, the desperation is coming out. Here comes the blue Uber. They have not really found much of anything, and in fact, Farrell is going to go too far, flew too close to the sun, and gets cleaned up.
Look at this damage in though from the red team. They're losing players with so much damage. They might be able to cap this. Oh, they do.
Hold
and we
the
have
phone.
A game. There are 3 minutes left, and the score is 4-3 on map number 3. This match decides it all. Loser goes home. Winner gets to the top 4 for a newcomer playoffs. These players, I'm watching Genasi and just ruined my rhythm there, missing the rollout completely. Come on, Genasi. It's a big mid coming up here, but Terry, take it away. This may be the last one of the night.
This will probably decide who wins and who loses here. We are seeing blue play very, very aggressively and start things off with 2 picks. And as, you know, Klaus and Paxton going down, TNT dies, but not before more frags get traded. Pew Pew is not going to be able to survive. There are 2 scouts breathing down her neck. She is quite healthy, but the little bit of the lag and the death comes in. Hold on to your horses, everybody, because Marie has 75% Uber. They have 2 minutes on the clock to get a last push and tie this game up after staring at a 3-round deficit.
Dude, okay, I just want to bring up, every time I cast a non-invite match, it goes 3+ hours. Every time I cast a non-invite sixes match, it goes 3+ hours. It's insane. I swear to God, like the one that comes to mind is a almost 4-hour main playoff match. Here comes
Look at
the
this.
push, though.
They've walked
it's
in.
Onto the trying to get Paxton weak. The Uber has popped out, trying to find the medic here. There's no projectiles coming forward, though. Claws will go down, but not before finding dead battery. Can anyone get in onto point right now? There's a gun up. It's going to get healed up, and now there's pressure onto point. But there's a little bit of lag on my end. Trying to get Marie down, but unsuccessful. No! With 120 left, a team wipe on last.
Alrighty.
Dude, I'm going to lose my voice for tomorrow.
Well, listen. There's 70 seconds left. Blue team are, in full desperation mode now to try and tie this game up. Dead Battery's going to bomb right into the point. He's going to find a scout. He's going to able to take the health back to live a little bit longer, but no kill gets converged. Farrell is in deep. They do pick off Jub, so hold on. They do still have the Uber from Pew Pew to contend with, though. That's the big problem right now. 45 seconds left. They have to start going. Yeah, you have to get the force out and then just kite and then take the dry fight after. They have walked in deep. Marie's in very, very deep, very, very hurt. Marie goes down, so does Buster. Unless they just forget about the point, that should be it here. And it's only Dead Battery, 55 HP.
He tries. Bebot has put up one hell of a fight. And we're in garbage time here. The game's over. The side of Penguins will advance to top 4. As the timer will run down, but a 4-3 last map, taking it all the way. What time is it? It's almost 1 a.m. We've been going for since 9:30. I don't even know how to do math anymore. What is that?
It's about 3.5 hours.
That's 3.5 hours of hard-fought TF2, and with subs and class changes. The side of Bebot should not go home upset about. You can be upset you lost, yes, but a valiant effort, played extremely well. Terry, thank you so much for having me here. I don't know if you want to take a look at logs or whatnot, but what I will say is follow Terry and I on Twitter. Subscribe to this Twitch channel. Terry, do you have a YouTube channel?
Do shoutouts if you want. Go ahead.
Well, listen. Let's before we do that, before we get into the silly shenanigans, I just want to say, congrats to Penguins or pngwins or however we're supposed to pronounce their name. Penguins just flows off the tongue a little easier, so that's what we rolled with. But congratulations, you guys are finding yourselves in top 4. Well played, well fought. Honestly, again, to both sides. I really feel like, I mean, if the scores don't really tell you enough, the fact that it was 4-3, 4-3 in the last 2 maps, anybody could have taken this game. And again, both sides had standout moments, standout players, making huge plays all across the board. And on the side of bebot, I hope to see this group, this core at the very least, continue on next season. Probably, I don't know how promotions work, but I would imagine because you
Definitely
won
amateur.
because you won at least one playoff series already, you're probably looking at a promotion in an amateur. But regardless, I hope to see these guys back in the saddle for next season, because TNT made huge plays. Again, really well played on all sides. And the phrase I keep coming back to, Godfather, is joined at the hip. Because whenever something happened to one team, the exact same thing would then happen to the other team. That happened at least 8 out of every 10 fights. So it just shows you that TF2 is a beautiful game. And this could have been anybody's victory here. But of course, at the end of the day, Penguins clutching it out. I guess the only thing I gotta say is I wish they didn't switch the map so damn early.
Yeah,
but
that's. I mean, what you need to do, sir, is you need to get yourself a. You need to become certified as a casting org. I'll put a word in with the admins. I'll slip Dolphin $5 here and there. But if you do, then they can't change maps too early. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll definitely put in the application for BLANCTV because I have been doing this for a long time. We'll see what happens. But yeah,
you definitely should. Got any shoutouts, though?
Listen, yeah, we'll do some quick shoutouts. I'm gonna shout out all 12 of these players, actually 13, because we cannot forget our unsung hero Matt Bat, who came in, or I guess he had to leave, but all shoutouts to all these 13 players. You guys put on one hell of a show. I mean, again, we wouldn't have this entertainment, we wouldn't have this content without you guys. So thanks for sort of last minute helping me out, because I did reach out to these team leaders earlier this afternoon. But I feel like a lot of the players at the lower levels are always itching to get casted, because it's always a good old time. It puts some, not that you don't play this game for value, but it puts some value to your game, because hey, people are going to be watching this, people are going to be talking about it, and it's going to be a good ass time, and that's exactly what we had here. So shout outs once again to all 13 of you beautiful people. Shout outs to the 100 plus or 90 to 100 plus people that were watching in chat. Shout outs to all the followers. Shout outs to Godfather for casting with me. As troubling as the times were because of his internet. Hopefully that'll get resolved for tomorrow and the future. But that's pretty much all I have to say. So I'm gonna hand the mic over to you. Tell us where to follow you on certain websites with bluebirds as their logo.
Dude, I'm just never gonna stop telling people to follow my Twitter. I just put a link in chat. It's so easy. You have a Twitter. You play TF2. You must have a Twitter. I just followed Terry. Terry followed me. We're two cool people. Go follow both of our Twitters. But if you want to see more from me, tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am casting for RGL GG. That will be Froyo versus GCI. That's a hype match. Talk about hype matchups. That's going to be a big one. But back to my shoutouts. Terry, for having me here, for putting up with my internet antics, for, dealing with me not knowing where I am in terms of connection and what have you. Shout out to all of the viewers coming out and tuning in to some very exciting TF2 gameplay, regardless of the division. I think a couple people came into chat and thought it was Invite and just didn't recognize the team names, because this was definitely very exciting. Shout out to my vocal cords, and apologies to my vocal cords. Apologies to Dolphin for my vocal cords tomorrow. Shout out to all of the players and all of the fans. I'm just rambling at this point, so I'm going to wrap things up. This has been RGL Newcomer Playoffs. we had bebot versus penguins. Penguins was able to take it very closely, 2 maps to 1 in the end, and it was a terrific match to watch. My name's Godfather. I was welcomed to the stage by Terry, who is on the mic and production. Have a terrific night, everybody. Peace.